The saying goes, a dragon gives birth to 9 sons, each with their own abilities. I was reincarnated. The weakest little black snake in the nest. And shrimp soldiers and crab generals dared to spit at me. When I thought I was doomed. Unexpectedly activated the infinite devouring evolution system. Long as I keep eating, I can grow infinitely. Not only can I evolve into a dragon that stirs up the seas, and also evolve into the holy fire that repeats the heavenly way, and into the primordial race that opens up the world. Can successfully evolve. Just as I was thinking about finding a few little females, reached the peak of dragonhood. Suddenly, a mournful cry from Dragon Mother came from afar. 8 siblings instantly got up. Wagging their tails, they swam toward the sound. Weren't worried about Dragon Mother's safety at all. Waiting for her to give birth so they could split the East Sea Dragon Spring. The Dragon Clan's treasure, the stabilizing sea pearl. I coiled in place, looking serious. Could tell Dragon Mother's breath was chaotic. Dragon roar was full of desperate warning. Sense engraved in my bloodline couldn't be faked. King of this, I rushed forward. A single tail swipe each. Knocked down the siblings at the front one by one. Pulling them back onto the cold coral reef. Roared. Voice hoarse. Fiercely ordered everyone to stay put. Whoever dared to move, I'd cripple them today. 8 siblings were stunned. Never expected. Black mudloach they usually bullied. Dare to fight back. Eldest brother reacted instantly, revealing his truing long form. 100-meter-long dragon whiskers blocked out the sky. Was about to pounce on me. Didn't even look at him. Turned and sped toward the black abyss. Angry curses of my eldest brother faded behind me. The one thought was in my mind. Dragon Mother can't be harmed. Absolutely not. Water in the black abyss grew more and more turbid. Thick smell of blood hit me, stinging my eyes painfully. Soon, I saw Dragon Mother's figure. Golden dragon body, which should have been dazzling, now stained dark red with blood. Massive dragon region, stretching 1,000 miles, was pressed tightly against the stone wall. Dragon claws. Oh, it pinned a gutted and disemboweled fierce sea sand emperor. Its own injuries were even more shocking, especially the bull-sized bloody hole at the reverse scale. Golden dragon blood flowed out recklessly, as if it cared nothing for its previous life. The surrounding 100 meters of seawater red. It was the most deadly poison sea for dragons. Once the reverse scale was damaged, dragon's power would lose 90%. Couldn't even take flight. Surrounding it were 8 raging fierce sea sand creatures. One was dozens of meters long. Sharp teeth gleamed with chilling light. Blood-red eyes were filled with bloodthirsty greed. Dared not attack rashly. Neither would they retreat. A pack of hunting dogs eyeing their prey. Waiting for the Dragon Mother to lose too much blood and completely swim into the lantern cave. Gritted my teeth hard. Nails dug into my flesh. My current half-meter thick, arm-sized body. Reaching up would only be enough to get stuck in the sand creature's teeth. Even enough for a single bite for them to chew. Dragon Mother's breath was getting weaker and weaker. 8 sand grinders had already begun to tighten the encirclement. Were probing, waiting for Dragon Mother to completely collapse. Had to break this stalemate. Just then, the corner of my eye, got close to the floating corpse of the Sand Emperor not far away. Strong smell of blood almost made the seawater coagulate into jelly. This was an opportunity. Eyes lit up. Immediately took advantage of my tiny size. Silently slipped into the undercurrents of the sea. Hitting the cover of murky dragon blood, gradually circled around to the back of the sanded group. Then 3 meters away from the Tsar's corpse. About 3 meters apart. Just as I opened my mouth, ready to bite, old mechanical voice suddenly exploded in my mind. The infinite devouring system is officially activated. Acted. Ice Death Crisis newbie gift pack automatically issued. Ability, devour everything, infinite evolution. Just devour triggers 10x critical hit. Whole body froze. System, I have been reborn for 18 years and ridiculed for 18 years. Finally, my own golden finger has arrived. Time for reckless assault. Immediately silently recite in my mind to activate devour. At the corpse of the Sea Hunter Sand Emperor. Trigger a 10x critical hit. Next second, an extremely profound sharpness ups from my tiny mouth. Dozens of meters long Sand Emperor corpse in front of me. Expectedly shrinks rapidly at a visible speed. Majestic pure blood and flesh energy urges into my body like a tsunami. Powering the Sea Hunter Sand Emperor corpse triggers a 10x critical hit. 15,000 evolution points. Time to evolve immediately after meeting the first evolution condition? Evolve now. Immediately scream wildly in my heart. This moment. Nearest frosted sand. Seems to sense something unusual behind. Suddenly turns its head. Our red eyes lock onto me tightly. It's a deep roar from its mouth, oh no. Then discovered, other frosted sands instantly become alert. All turn their heads sharply. Bloodthirsty eyes in the pitch-black abyss. Bright as a palm. Horrifying murderous intent like ghost fire, like a tide. Instantly engulfs me. I no longer have time to dodge. System prompt blares in my mind. Evolution begins. Extremely violent energy explodes inside me instantly. Originally half-meter long. Soft snake body suddenly swells. Half a meter directly to 10 meters long. Soft skin instantly recedes. Placed by a body as black as ink. Metallic lustered dragon scales. First evolution complete. In form, black spirit poison glue. Just in time. Flash of light appears in my eyes. Frosted sand that first discovered me. Already opened its bloody mouth. Hisses fiercely at me. Dark teeth. White scars in the seawater. Speed to the extreme. My eyes. Movements are slow as if slowed down by 10 times. This is the perceptual boost brought by evolution. Twist my body, easily avoiding its bite like a ghost. Fiercely whip my tail. Immense force hitting its side abdomen. A deafening dream. Dozens of meters long frosted sand. Directly knocked flying by me. Just heavily into the stone wall of the abyss. Entire head shattered. Even able to scream before losing breath. The Sea Hunter sand to gain 3,000 purification points. Hearing a critical hit grants an additional 2,000 purification points. Hit kill. Remaining 7 frosted sands, seeing this, become utterly furious. Abandon their siege on the Dragon Mother. Rush towards me as if sealed off. Huge bodies in the corner of the sea. Terrifying whirlpools. Just as I intended. Sneer. Long as I lure them away from the Dragon Mother, you will be temporarily safe. Deliberately reveal a flaw. For the frontmost frosted sand to pounce. Just as he thinks he's succeeded. Suddenly accelerate. Entire body shooting out like a black sword. Venomous fangs precisely stabbing into his left eye. Biting fangs pierce through the eyeball. Fiercely stabbing into his brain. Defying venom instantly erupts. Frosted sand, before it can scream, pulses violently. Blood flows from its 7 orifices. Dies completely in less than 2 seconds. Kill of Sea Hunter sand for 3,000 purification points. Purification points, 230,010,000, meeting the second purification condition. Feel ecstatic. Devouring system. Simply tailor-made for my killing intent. Remaining 6 frosted sands. Finally feel bone-chilling fear. Frantically wag their tails and begin. Retreat. To escape from this terrifying place. It's too late. My eyes, Shai's value skyrocketed. These are all mobile evolution points. Delivered right to my door. Could I let them escape? Just as I was about to catch up. Suddenly, a painful dragon roar came from Dragon Mom's side. Whipped my head around to look. Saw Dragon Mom taking advantage of the distraction. Suddenly bursting out with her last bit of strength. Smashed the head of the nearest Shai. With this strike, also completely exhausted her remaining strength. Dragon Mom's body began to shake violently. It gushed even more fiercely from her wound. Whole body was like a kite with a broken string. Heading toward the bottom of the sea. No, Dragon Mom can't hold on any longer. Remaining 5 Shai instantly realized this. Fear in their eyes disappeared in a flash. Placed by even more frenzied greed. Injured true dragon. The ultimate treasure that could let them soar to the top in one leap? 5 Shai turned at the same time. Charged at Dragon Mom like mad. Gaping bloody mouths. About to bite into Dragon Mom's defenseless body. Heart burned with anxiety. Used all my strength to swim toward Dragon Mom. The distance was too great, I couldn't make it in time. This critical moment. Suddenly noticed. The depths of the black abyss. Area shrouded in purplish black mist. Myriad poison barrier. Instantly remembered. Dragon Mom once told me. The depths of the black abyss. Is a naturally formed myriad poison barrier. Toxins inside are extremely deadly. A true dragon would have to shed a layer of skin to get through. Normally, even she wouldn't go near it. Took a deep breath. Suddenly turned around. No longer swimming toward Dragon Mom. Instead, I charged madly. The myriad poison barrier. 5 Shai hesitated for a moment. Trace of hesitation flashed in their eyes. So close at hand. True dragon that had already lost the ability to resist. In the end, they still gave up. Chasing after me and all pounced toward Dragon Mother. Seeking death. Dragon Mother roared angrily. Forcing herself to lift her dragon claw and slammed down fiercely. Directly. Smashing the head of the leading sand dragon. To meet. This strike. Caused the wound at her reverse scale to completely rupture. Entire dragon area trembled violently. Didn't even have the strength to lift her claw anymore. Last 4 sand dragons, seeing their companion's tragic death. Not only were they not afraid, but became even more frenzied. Bloodshot eyes, they bit toward Dragon Mother. This moment. Had already rushed to the edge of the myriad poisons zone. Opened my mouth wide. Frenziedly devouring the poisonous miasma. System's notification sounded madly. Powered myriad poisons miasma, gained poison immunity. Passive skill awakened. Poison spit. Next level devouring inflation gains 5,000 evolution points. Suddenly turned back. 3 times the speed of before. Edging towards the battlefield. Blocking behind those 4 sandblasted ones. To move my mom. Just past my level. Roared loudly. Opened my big mouth. Thick, indissoluble purple-black color. Suddenly erupted. Quickly covered those 4 sandblasted ones. Sharp, piercing scream rang out instantly. 4 creatures with rough, matte skin. And to rot at a speed visible to the naked eye. Large patches of scales are falling off. Flesh and blood are mangled. And the bones are starting to be corroded by the poison. Are desperately trying to rush out of the poison. They firmly block the exit. And kills one. Pair kills a pair. Poisonous teeth, sharp claws, swinging tails. Every part of my body. Become a deadly weapon. Less than a minute. 4 matte shells fell into the poison. Completely lost breath. 4 fierce sea matte shells and gained 12,000 evolution points. And evolution points 4,100,000. There enough evolution points to immediately evolve a second time? Didn't evolve immediately. Instead, I rushed to Daenerys first. Using my body to hold him from falling. Are you, Daenerys? Voice trembled. Looking at Daenerys's pale dragon face. Heart felt like being tightly clenched by a hand. Gratitude for 18 years of nurturing. 18 years of silent protection. Absolutely cannot let him have an accident. Daenerys struggled to open her eyes and looked at me. The originally dull dragon tomb suddenly burst out with unbelievable light. Deadly touched my body with his dragon claw, the black bell. Hands were trembling. Xiaojio is you. Voice was full of relief. An unhidden heart. Xiaojio has grown up. Mom has protected you for 18 years, and today you saved Mom. Mom is me. I felt a pang in my nose. Just almost fell. Speak first. We'll take you back to the dragon's den to heal. Turned around. Looking at the 8 scattered matte corpses on the seabed. Opened my mouth and activated the devouring system. Own. Urge of majestic energy crazily poured into my body. Powered 8 sea-splitting matte corpses. 24,000 purification points. And purification points 6,400,000,000. Conditions for a second purification are met. In automatic purification. Heart-wrenching pain struck. Whole body was trembling violently. Black scales on my body peeled off in strips. Blood was ready. It was a layer of tender dragon scales with a faint golden glow. Small bulges suddenly burst at the top of my head. A pair of black dragon horns about an inch long. Abdomen also swelled, and 4 flesh tumors tore apart instantly. Sharp dragon claws on the limbs. Below my body. 55 seconds, separated by order/count. Compared to the dragon mother, the body is still too small. That kind of micropressure belonging to a true dragon has already been continuously emanating from my body. Second purification is complete. In form, black dragon hatchling. Dragon bloodline concentration increased to 15%. Weakening skill, true dragon spit she beginner level. Dragon intermediate level. Water control divine ability max level. And standing assessment. Capable of facing a normal Jiao dragon in a direct battle. I opened my eyes. Just happened to meet dragon mother's gaze. A shock in her mixed eyes. There was a smell of blood but more of deep concern. Child, the aura on your body. Dragon mother hesitated to speak. This speed of evolution is unprecedented. Afraid it will cause huge trouble. Trouble. Immediately became alert. Dragon mother shook her head. It was not the time to talk about this. Just return to the dragon's den. Brothers and sisters are probably already in chaos. Elders in the group as well. They knew you had awakened the true dragon bloodline. Knows what kind of demon mark might appear. Nod my head. Using my body to closely cling to the dragon mother. Letting her share the weight. Little bit twisting towards the East Sea Dragon Palace. We returned to the Nine Sons Hall. 8 brothers and sisters were anxiously pacing outside the shop. Seeing us come back, they immediately rushed over. You okay, Mom? Eldest brother spoke first. And, as soon as the words fell, gaze fell on me. Entire dragon froze. Eyes wide like copper bells. This is Xiaojio. Second sister widened her eyes. Circling around me several times in disbelief. Is that possible? It was clearly just a young one before. Black loach that couldn't even grow up. In less than an hour. Did it grow dragon horns and claws? Her arm became even more enchanting, with red-rimmed eyes. Is the only one. One who secretly left me a deep-sea spirit shrimp before. Looking at me at this moment. Voice is all betting on Xiaojio. I've truly awakened your bloodline. Looking at the 8 in front of me. Brothers and sisters who once scolded or beat me. One by one, children with lowered heads who have done wrong. Faces full of awkwardness and guilt. Resentment in my heart instantly dissipated. Get it, I waved my hand. We're all family. Past is the past, now Mom is in seclusion healing. Way can't go out. Surrounding fierce sea beasts. The elders in the group with ill intentions. Definitely take the opportunity to cause chaos. What we need to do now is guard the Dragon Palace. For Mom to come out. 8 brothers and sisters immediately straightened their backs. Nodding in agreement. The Dragon Palace. For Mom to come out. Just then. Suddenly, a series of hurried footsteps outside the shop. The army rushed in crawling and crawling. Pale face. Voices trembling, Your Highness Jiawei. Good, the sea beasts within 100 miles around have all rebelled. Squid King with 3,000 sea beasts. Already reached the door of the Dragon Palace. So the Great Elder leading the enforcement team of the clan. Outside the hall. Saying they want to see you. 8 brothers and sisters' faces instantly changed dramatically. Eldest brother suddenly clenched tightly, covering the damn group of scum. Usually giving them 100 guts. Daring to approach the Dragon Palace gate. Knowing that Mom was injured, she actually dared to rebel. The Great Elder. Old thing must be here to kick someone when they're down. Second sister is also biting her teeth. What to do? Mom is currently healing from her injuries. Not be disturbed at all. Lying for the job is definitely not possible. Qin Shang spoke, and the Octopus King brought 3,000 sea beasts. Great Elder still brought the enforcement team to watch over Dandan. Only have 9 people, applying will just drain us. Split into 2 groups. Brother, you take 3 younger brothers and sisters outside the shop. Told the Great Elder. Remember, only talk, no fighting. Long can we drag this out? Second sister, you lead the remaining people and follow me. Utilize the terrain of the 9-turn corridor in the Dragon Palace. Put traps in ambush. Minimal cost. Ash and completely eliminate this group of rebels. 8 brothers and sisters listen without hesitation. Nodding in agreement. We'll do as you say. Less than half an hour. We'll have 9-turn corridor arranged like a fortress of bronze and iron. Full of deadly traps. Sharp pepper bone spikes buried underwater. Stone drum seaweed covering the walls. Giant stone falls at the top of the corridor. Waiting for those sea beasts to rush in and roar. This moment. Deafening roar. From the entrance of the Dragon Palace. Followed by the dense sound of rushing water. 3,000 sea beasts surge like a tide. By a giant squid over 30 meters long. Thick tentacles. As thick as a water vat. Suckers are covered with honeyed rice. Is the Squid King. Out at the Squid King. Gin martial arts are heavily injured and in seclusion. East Sea Dragon Palace is now just an empty shell. Kin and spill the blood and flesh of true dragons. A bite and you can ascend instantly. Frontline is rewarded with 1,000 years of cultivation. 3,000 sea beasts instantly turn red-eyed. Being mad, they rush into the 9-turn corridor. Crabs, lobsters. These snakes fill the space, covering the entire corridor densely. Arrive and crouch at the top of the corridor. Flash of light in my eyes, signaling to release. The words fall. Kin's sister immediately activates the mechanism. Stone wall above instantly opens. Less toxic water mixed with stone drum seaweed. Down like a waterfall. Hundreds of sea beasts at the front. Instantly soaked in the toxic water. Out a miserable scream. Body decayed at a speed visible to the naked eye. Hit on the spot. But, respectfully, Wu Bandit King roared, charge. Stop, there are only 9 of them. Them out until they die. Remaining sea beasts, eyes red, continued to charge forward. Just as they rushed out a few steps. Stepped on the sharp pepper spikes we buried at the bottom of the sea. Sharp bone spikes instantly pierced their bellies. But instantly dyed the seawater red. There were simply too many sea beasts. One batch died, another charged up. Pressed forward, not fearing death at all. Soon, the sea beasts broke through the trap. Plunged toward us. Kin's sister led the younger siblings and immediately charged up. Standing together with the sea beasts. Kin's sister's dragon claw slammed down hard, instantly smashing the bridge of a giant crab. Right after, these sea snakes wrapped around from the side, fiercely biting her cage area. Sister wanted to help. Was blocked by more than a dozen electric eels. Dragon scales were scorched black by electricity. Next brother was even worse. By the pincers of 2 giant lobsters. Hissing in pain. This keeps up, they'll be worn out and die sooner or later. Can't wait any longer. Of you, fall back. Roared. Whole body shot forward like black lightning. To the enemy ranks. Giant lobster swung its huge claw at me. Didn't dodge. Hitting the claw smash onto my dragon scales. A crisp sound. Claw broke instantly. My dragon scales didn't even have a single white mark. This is the defense after evolution. Opened my mouth wide. And fangs bit hard into the lobster's head. Venom erupted instantly. Giant lobster didn't even have time to struggle. Collapsed. Giant lobster gained 800 evolution points. Didn't stop. Tail swept fiercely, sending over a dozen sea beasts flying. I opened my mouth and activated the devour system. Terrifying sharp force erupted from my mouth. Corpses of the sea beasts I killed sunk at a speed visible to the naked eye, turning into pure energy flooding into my body. Powered sea beast corpses gained 5,000 evolution points. Print evolution points, phone. Conditions for 3 evolutions. Steady supply of energy. Combat power didn't decrease, it increased. Fought boldly in the enemy ranks. Attack took lives of several sea beasts. Survivors wherever I passed. Skin tail swept, corpses everywhere. Less than 15 minutes. 3,000 sea beasts that charged in. Led by me into the entire Zone 9. Corridors were filled with sea beast remains. Dyed the seawater deep red. Full sea beasts gained 36,000 evolution points. Print evolution points, phone. Evolution points sufficient. Evolve 3 times immediately? Didn't evolve right away. Instead, I turned to look at my brothers and sisters behind me. Of them collapsed on the ground. Skin scales hanging off their bodies. Blood flowing. Their eyes looking at me were full of shock and worship. Full 9 big brother opened his mouth. Didn't say a word for a long time. Just dragged the great elder back. Happened to witness me slaughtering 3,000 sea beasts. Was completely stunned. You alright? Swam over and looked at their wounds. Brows furrowed. Back and heal first. Give this to me. Then, distant seawater suddenly became extremely turbid. Terrifying aura 10 times stronger than the Squid King. Stubborn and terrifying. Rapidly approaching the dragon palace. Brother's face instantly turned pale. Dora is the octopus monster from the Black Abyss. Would he come here? Octopus monster, my heart trembled. Is that? An ancient monster that has lived in the Black Abyss for over 10,000 years. Kraken's sister's voice is trembling. Strength is more than 100 times stronger than the Kraken just now. It has transformed into a form with 8 tentacles, impervious to weapons. Can also spray ink toxins. My mother was still alive. Dared to come to the Dragon Palace to provoke now and then. Rumor has it that it has already half-stepped into the Jiao Dragon realm. Or the words even finished. Huge black shadow has already appeared at the entrance of the 9 turns corridor. The giant octopus measuring a full 50 meters in length. 8 thick tentacles. Thicker than my body. Covered with bizarre purple patterns. Emitting a nauseating bloody smell. Is the mutated octopus leader. Little brat. My subordinates. Octopus leader's voice is hoarse. 8 tentacles are wildly waving in the seawater. Pair of bright red eyes are fixed on me. Not afraid at all. Trying to touch your subordinates on my territory. Sneer coldly. What rebellious trash are you sent? Otherwise, the octopus leader laughs wildly. NWU is heavily injured and in seclusion. Happen to use this group of waste to probe. Expectedly, so many have appeared in the East Sea Dragon Palace. Human trafficking, but it doesn't matter. Hey, you 9 little brats. A heavily injured dragon girl inside will all die. Or I finish speaking. Octopus leader suddenly erupts with all 8 tentacles. 8 black giant hairs shooting out instantly. Right at the 8 brothers and sisters behind me. Even think about it. Brother roars and rushes forward to try to intercept. Still underestimated the speed of the octopus leader. Tentacles suddenly change shape. Slap onto big brother. A loud bang. Brother's entire dragon body is slapped flying, pushing heavily against the stone wall. Chunks of dragon scales shatter. Blood sprays out instantly. Faints on the spot. I am furious. Easily rushing towards the octopus leader. The octopus leader doesn't give me a chance. Remaining 6 tentacles all entangle me. Desperately dodge. Still get caught tightly by 2 tentacles. Horrifying sand grains hit my body. Dragon scales emit cracking sounds. If they will shatter in the next second. Can't go on like this, I will be strangled alive. This critical moment. System prompt suddenly sounds in my mind, ding. Acting that the host's life is under deadly threat. Zoom 10,000 evolution points to activate the ultimate skill, Dragon Frenzy. Dragon Frenzy increases all attributes by 300%. Duration, 5 minutes. Absorbing the target can extend the duration with no side effects. Immediately activate and scream wildly in my mind. The next second, a destructive, world-destroying violent power instantly erupts within me. Eyes turn blood red. Dragon scales on my body. With a strange black-red light. Strength, speed, and defense instantly triple. Go of me. Roar angrily. Body suddenly, forcibly breaks free from the tentacle's grip. I open my mouth wide, hitting fiercely into one tentacle with my venomous teeth. My venomous teeth pierce through the tentacle's flesh. Venom erupts instantly. Tentacle rots visibly at an incredible speed. Octopus leader screams painfully, trying to retract the tentacle. How could I possibly let him bite down hard on the tentacle? Body spinning wildly. A crisp snap. Thick tentacle of Negan is directly twisted off by me. Blood gushes out. Strike down the octopus leader's tentacle. Getting 2,000 evolution points. Flesh and blood of the split tentacle undergo mutation and regenerate. Of limb damage can be instantly repaired in shot again. Octopus leader is utterly furious. Remaining tentacle roots seal up like a barrier, attacking me. Under Zulon's berserk state. Movements are as slow as a snail in my eyes. Every time I can just barely manage to avoid the attack. Attack and bite off his tentacle at the same time. Less than 2 minutes. I've bitten off 4 of his tentacles again. Octopus leader finally felt a bone-chilling fear. Began to desperately retreat, trying to escape the sea area. Came on. Killing intent in my eyes surged. Knew that if I let him run today, would definitely come back stronger once he recovered. That time, it would only bring greater trouble to the Dragon Palace. Exerted all my strength, holding tightly onto his only remaining main tentacle, and went crazy, deep into the 9 turns corridor. Everywhere are sharp peppers. Excellent slaughterhouse of bone spurs. Octopus leader struggled desperately. Remaining 2 tentacles. Was wildly slapped on my body. I clenched my teeth and refused to let go. Even if my dragon scales were shattered and blood flowed freely, I would never loosen my grip. Finally, dragged it into the densest area of bone spurs. It was extremely narrow here. Huge body couldn't move freely. Released my mouth. Quickly dodged behind a giant rock. Octopus leader chased after me. His body was stuck in the narrow passage. Able to move. Seized the opportunity. Continually launched attacks from various angles. Strike could bite off a tentacle. Leave a deep wound on him. You can see from my wounds. Less than 1 minute. Last 2 tentacles of the octopus leader. Also bitten off by me one after another. Fierce beast that has lived for over 10,000 years. Finally completely lost its fighting ability. Huge body collapsed weakly onto the bone spurs. Only half a breath left. Had no hesitation. Opened my mouth wide and began devouring. Terrifying suction force erupted. Huge body of the octopus leader. Drank at a visible speed. Majestic energy crazily poured into my body. Devouring mutation. Octopus leader gained 50,000 evolution points. Evolution points, 15,500,010,000. Satisfied with 3 evolution conditions, it began to evolve automatically. Sharp pain struck. Body began to change violently again. Dragon horns on my head became thicker. Split into 2 branches. Black scales on my body receded. Placed by a body covered in dazzling golden dragon scales. 4 claws became 5. Body grew to 30 meters long. Level pressure belonging to a true dragon. Swept across the entire East Sea in an instant. Dragon Palace's 3 purification completions. In form, looking for a young golden dragon. Dragon bloodline concentration increased to 35%. Weakening skill, Ancestor Dragon Breath. Dragon might suppresses high-level Vajra indestructible, initial level. Good combat power can fight a normal true dragon. This moment. Effect of the Ancestor Dragon's rage ended. Strong sense of weakness swept over. Body began to shake. Vision also blurred. Little 9. Second sister and 5th sister hurriedly rushed over to assist me. Are you? Shook my head and was about to speak. I saw a patrol shrimp soldier. Pulling and crawling over. Face as pale as paper. Breaking, said, Your Highness, something's wrong. Great Elder, along with the enforcement team, has rebelled. Opened the mountain protecting formation of the Dragon Palace. Abyssal flood dragon from the black abyss brought along 1,000 sea beasts, surrounding the entire Dragon Palace. What? The 8 brothers and sisters instantly turned pale. Body in pain. Voice of the abyssal flood dragon brother trembled. Half-step true dragon who fell into the devil's path. Would he come here? Mind is clouded. Step true dragon. Is someone just one step away? Stepping into the true dragon realm. And the full victory dragon mother. Only tie with him. Moreover, the dragon mother is still in seclusion healing. The traitor, the great elder, should be executed externally. Dragon palace is in imminent danger. Just at this moment, chillingly cold and extreme pressure suddenly enveloped the entire dragon palace. The water temperature instantly dropped to freezing point. Deep, hoarse voice sounded throughout the dragon palace like a curse. Dragon mother has arrived. Hand over your true dragon essence and the sealing sea pearl, and spare your entire East Sea Dragon clan from death. Otherwise, today I will bloodily wipe out the East Sea Dragon Palace. Brought along 8 brothers and sisters. Immediately rushed out of the 9 turns corridor. Arrived at the entrance of the Dragon Palace. Seen before our eyes. All of us gasp in shock. Waters outside the Dragon Palace are densely packed with sea beasts. Giant sand crab and sea snake. Giant crab stretch as far as the eye can see. These tens of thousands. Seeing them is a black giant horn 100 meters long. All over with blood-red patterned scales. Curved single horn grows on top of its head. Eyes are blood-red and fierce. Whole body exudes a suffocating demonic aura. Is the abyssal Jiao dragon. Standing beside him is the great elder of the East Sea Dragon clan. Old dragon with white hair. Face is full of a flattering smile. Bowing and nodding to the abyssal Jiao dragon. Gaze swept over us. Finally resting on me. A bit of surprise flashed in his eyes. Unexpectedly, East Sea Dragon Palace actually produced a 5-clawed golden dragon. This is interesting. Really interesting. Exactly do you want to do? Stepped forward and looked coldly. Dragon warrior is currently in seclusion. At me with anything. Abyssal Jiao dragon laughed wildly. Just a newly evolved little brat like you. Hey, I am here. Take the true dragon essence of the dragon mother. Long as I swallow his essence, I can step into the realm of true dragons in one go. I'm the ruler of the 4 seas. I've known for a long time. Coldly spoke. Previous fierce sea sanding. The rebellious sea beasts. All sent by you, right? Great elder is also a traitor you planted within the dragon clan, right? Correct. Abyssal Jiao dragon admitted with disdain. Fortunately, those useless ones not even deal with a severely wounded dragon mother. It doesn't matter. Hey, I will personally take action. No one can stop me. He finished speaking. Tens of thousands of sea beasts behind him suddenly became restless. Out deafening roars. Surging towards the dragon palace. And the dragon palace roared angrily. Fully unleashing my dragon might. Pressure of the 5-clawed golden dragon instantly erupted. Sea beasts at the front. Instantly pressed to the ground by the dragon might. Aching and trembling. Not take another step forward. Skill. Flicker of difference crossed the abyssal Jiao dragon's eyes. Unfortunately, in the face of absolute strength, everything is futile. Suddenly took a half step forward. Subtle pressure of the true dragon erupted instantly. Mount Tai pressing down on us. 8 brothers and sisters and I were instantly overwhelmed. Buckled and almost knelt. This critical moment. Within the dragon palace. Suddenly came a long and majestic dragon roar. Followed by a brilliant golden pillar of light. Shooting up from the healing chamber. Illuminating the entire East Sea. Dragon mother has awakened. Massive golden dragon domain. Fully emerged from the depths of the dragon palace. Though his injuries have not fully healed. Wounds from reversing age still seep faintly. That subtle pressure belonging to a true dragon still makes all sea beasts tremble. Voice of the abyssal Jiao dragon's mother was like thunder. Dare you have such audacity to break into my East Sea Dragon Palace, ending my children, including with traitors. Really think there is no retribution for my East Sea Dragon clan? Trace of fear flickered in the abyssal Jiao dragon's eyes. 100 seconds, sap. Same order/count, but can be quickly replaced by greed. Injured true dragon dares to show off in front of this lord. Hey, your true dragon origin. Lord will settle with you. 9 quickly leave. Dragon mother suddenly turns her head to look at us. Eyes full of determination. Leave the East Sea. To the heavenly court to find your uncle. We'll protect your walk, Mom. 9 of us shouted together. Won't leave. We're going, we'll go together. Fate, dragon mother roared loudly. No longer paying attention to me. Directly charged at the abyssal flood dragon. Huge being suddenly realized. Fighting fiercely in the seawater. Using a deafening roar. Dragon mother's claws fiercely. Tapped on the abyssal flood dragon. Kicking his scales. Flowing freely. The abyssal flood dragon is not a vegetarian. Horn on top of his head flickers with strange black light. Fiercely stabbing towards dragon mother's parents. Dragon mother barely dodged the vital point. The horn still left a open bone deep wound on him. Old wound from reversing age instantly shattered. Gushed out like a spring. On, dragon mother, head towards us to serve Mom. Buy you some time. Brother Hong, with red eyes, quickly pulls Xiaojiu to leave. Mom is fighting to buy us time, right? Won't go. I shake off big brother's hand. Mom's injury is not healed. Is not a match for the abyssal flood dragon at all. Left. Mom will definitely die. This moment. Dragon mother suddenly emits a painful dragon cry. Abyssal flood dragon seizes the opportunity. Tail fiercely strikes dragon mother's reverse age. Dragon mother is like a broken kite being thrown away. Crashing heavily into the stone wall of the dragon palace. Mouth full of golden dragon blood sprays out. Uninjured true dragons are like this. Abyssal flood dragon laughs wildly. Just a dragon mother again. Horn flickers with deadly light of life about to pierce dragon mother's skull. I can't bear it anymore. ignoring the 8 brothers and sisters. Busy rushing towards the battlefield. Use my small size advantage. Lip into the seabed case. Quietly circled behind the abyssal flood dragon. Just as his horn is about to pierce Dragon Mother. Suddenly grab the 5 claws and fiercely scratch his belly. Hitting down with my poisonous teeth. Poisonous teeth directly penetrate his scales, leaving a long bloodstain on his abdomen. Abyssal flood dragon emits a painful scream. Suddenly turns around. Tail fiercely strikes me. Want to dodge. The speed of a half-step true dragon is too fast. Bang. Tail hits my body solidly. Feel all my bones shattered. Tired dragon area flies out like a broken kite, crashing heavily into the stone wall. Tense pain almost makes me faint. Vision turns devilish. Can feel my life rapidly fading. 9 Mother emits a heartbreaking dragon cry. Second, a terrifying aura that destroys heaven and earth erupts from him. Body begins to burn with fierce golden flames. Flames are the true dragon's life essence blood. Dare you hurt my child? Dragon Mother roars loudly. Hitting with her life essence blood, her claws fiercely slap the abyssal flood dragon. Strike is 10 times more powerful than before. Aloud, the abyssal flood dragon's face turns pale and wants to retreat. It's too late. Dragon claws fiercely strike his horn. Back. Ace Yang. Proud horn of his breaks apart. Abyssal flood dragon emits a pitiful scream. Rapidly retreats. True dragon, burning its life essence blood. Knows that a true dragon burning its life essence blood, and if seriously injured, not their opponent. Abyssal flood dragon issues an order. Freeing the army of sea beasts. Desperately into the distance. Daenerys did not pursue. Struggled to hold on to his last breath. I'm over to my side. He lifted my shattered body with his dragon claw. Golden tears rolled from his cage-like eyes. Child, don't be afraid. There is here. Daenerys' voice grew weaker and weaker. Golden flames on his body were gradually extinguishing. Sir, I'm sorry, I find it hard to speak. My fault that I dragged you down. Silly child, Daenerys gently stroked my face. Not your fault. Because I'm useless. To even protect my own child. 18 years, I haven't let you have a good day. Didn't let you sit properly in a cage and speak. Suddenly, Daenerys opened her big mouth. Brilliant golden light ball slowly flew out from his mouth. It is the true dragon's origin. Fundamental source of cultivation for the dragon race. Out the source. Dragon race will completely lose their cultivation. Might even face life and death with a slash. No. Desperately wanted to shake my head and push away that light ball. My body couldn't move at all. Child, this is the last thing Mother can do for you. Daenerys' voice grew weaker. Live well with Mother's origin. Protect your brothers and sisters. The East Sea Dragon Palace. Remember, you were born a true dragon. Has never been nonsense. The sound fell. True dragon's origin instantly merged into my body. Unimaginably powerful energy immediately surged through my entire body. Consciousness was instantly swallowed by this energy. Detected host fusion with true dragon's origin. System begins ultimate upgrade. Lock hidden ultimate ability. Ultimate devouring can swallow all living beings. Source law divine power transforms into self-purification energy. Limited and without side effects. Detected severe damage to host's body. True dragon's origin automatically repairing. Air purity at 10%, 30%, 50%. Severe pain gradually subsides. Placed by. Unprecedented sense of fullness. Can clearly feel my body. Every inch of flesh and blood is transforming. Every bone is reshaping. Every drop of blood is boiling. When my consciousness finally cleared. Looking at Daenerys. Heart felt as if it was being torn apart. It almost suffocated me. Daenerys collapsed on the seabed. Huge body motionless. Golden flames on his body had been completely extinguished. The thing was so weak I could hardly feel it. His eyes were closed. As if he was already dead. I rushed over like I was going crazy. Gently touched his body with my dragon claw. Faint heartbeat was felt at my fingertips. He was still alive. Was still alive. My older brother and second sister also rushed over. Gathered around Daenerys. Saying heartbreakingly, "What's wrong with Mother? Why did he stop moving? Mother just experienced a calamity." Still alive, I desperately held back tears. His horse. His life force was too faint. I can't restore the source quickly. Might not be able to continue. Everyone understood what I meant. Daenerys burned his vital essence to save me. So transferred all his remaining true dragon's origin to me. Oh, he is like a dying oil lamp. Go out at any moment. It's all my fault. Lowered my head. Tears fell. I hadn't been impulsive. Mother wouldn't be like this. Stop talking, big brother patted my shoulder. Voice, Mother did this to protect us. Not just your fault. Then, the darkness in the distance. Suddenly came a cold, sinister laugh. Touching mother-son love. Voice of the abyssal flood dragon sounded again, but unfortunately, Mother has already exhausted her last strength. For me to recover from my injuries, I will come to take your entire family's lives. Didn't actually run far. Hiding in the dark observing. Waiting for the dragon mother to completely die. Waiting for us to be exhausted. Big brother, grit your teeth. This beast. Look up into the darkness. Eyes filled with cold killing intent. No, he's waiting. Waiting for the dragon mother to die completely. Waiting for us to lose the ability to resist entirely. Must defend the dragon palace. Shen Shang said. Beast, hold on until Mother wakes up. Till I fully merge with the true dragon's origin. How long can we hold out? Second sister worriedly said. Abyssal Flood Dragon is a half-true dragon. And if the 9 of us join forces, we are no match for it. There's the Great Elder. Traitor is watching fiercely from the side. We fight to the last moment. Looked at the 8 brothers and sisters. Eyes full of determination. Sacrificed everything for us. Oh, it's our turn to protect her. 8 brothers and sisters exchanged glances. Nodded in unison. He's full of resolve. And if it means death, must guard the Dragon Palace. Heard Mom. Just then, true dragon origin within me suddenly began to stir wildly, surging with the vast amount of purification points accumulated by the system. Strong drowsiness swept over me. Eyelids grew heavier and heavier. Aujio, what's wrong with you? May immediately assisted me. He's full of worry. I need to sleep for a while. Spoke with difficulty. True dragon origin and purification points within me are too enormous. Must enter a deep sleep. Fully merge and purify. Otherwise, I won't be able to save Mom. I also be called by this energy? 6th brother suddenly panicked. Abyssal dragon is still outside, watching intently. You fall asleep. Do we do? No, watching them. Eyes are full of guilt. Let's take care of it. Sure to protect the Dragon Palace. Protect Mom, protect. I wake up, I will definitely kill the Abyssal Dragon. It's the traitors of the dragon race and safeguard our home. Words hadn't finished yet. Couldn't hold on any longer and everything went black. Fell into a deep sleep. Layer of ink-black darkness. Giant cocoon shining with golden light grew out of me, completely enveloping me. Quietly lying in the secret chamber of the Dragon Palace. Brother and second sister gathered around the saw alkali, eyes full of worry and determination. Aujio will definitely wake up. Brother Chen Shang said. Could feel it. Inside the alkali. There's a growing and powerful aura of life. Is evolving. Is becoming stronger. That's right, second sister nodded. All we need to do is guard this. Mom and little 9. Till he wakes up. This moment. Inside the secret chamber. Suddenly, a series of intense roars erupted. It was the minions of the Abyssal Flood Dragon. 3 of them exchanged glances. Clenched their fists in unison. Around and rushed out of the secret chamber. Remaining 5 brothers and sisters. Already holding the last of their shrimp coins. Standing with the approaching sea beast. At the intersection. Eldest brother roared and charged out first. Immediately smashed the head of a giant shark. Fierce guard battle thus began. For the next 3 days, Abyssal Flood Dragon kept sending sea beasts to attack. The attack was more ferocious than the last. Number of sea beasts grew increasingly large. Strength is getting stronger. Brother and second sister are doing their best to protect the Dragon Palace. Protecting me and Mother Dragon inside the secret chamber. Wounds on their bodies are increasing. Large chunks of scales are shattered. Blood is flowing profusely. Of big brother's dragon claws has been bitten off. Of second sister's eyes has been blinded by poison. Arming half of her dragon scales has been peeled off. Next brother's tail has been torn apart. Sokka. Remaining younger brothers and sisters are also seriously injured. Not a single one of them retreated. And if it means death, they will defend the Dragon Palace. And their 9th brother. And their mother. Night of the 3rd day. Another wave of attack has come. Time, 20 mutated sea beasts came. Strength of each. Not inferior to the previous octopus leader. Entire Dragon Palace is on the verge of collapse. Big brother coughs up a mouthful of blood. Hitting the only remaining dragon claw. Firmly pressed against the door of the secret chamber. It still hold up? Yes. Second sister and the younger brothers and sisters said in unison. Oh, their voices had already become so weak that they were almost inaudible. Battle was fought so fiercely that the sky and earth darkened. The last mutated sea beast fell. One of the brothers and sisters was already collapsed on the ground. Didn't even have the strength to lift their claws. There's not a single intact part of their body. This moment, terrifyingly extreme pressure, instantly enveloped the entire Dragon Palace. The figure of the Abyssal Flood Dragon slowly emerged from the darkness. Injuries had fully healed. Aura was even stronger than before. Obviously, in these 3 days, he had not only been recovering, also devouring sea beasts to enhance his strength. Standing beside him was the sinister Grand Elder, fully touching brotherly love. Abyssal Flood Dragon sneered. Stepped towards the secret chamber door. The game must come to an end. Stomped on the elder brother. Elder brother wanted to resist. 55 seconds, separated by game order/count, he was firmly pressed to the ground by him, unable to move. 9 little guys. Already quite good that you can hold on until now. Abyssal Dragon's eyes are full of cruelty. Fortunately, your mother has already died. Little guy hiding in the well. So doesn't know when he will come out. Oh, it's your turn. He spoke, he raised his claw to kill the eldest brother. Assistant. Second sister and younger brothers and sisters exert their last strength. Locked in front of the eldest brother. To enter the secret room. Step over our corpses. Do you wish? Abyssal Dragon sneered. Tail suddenly twitched. Several loud bangs. 8 brothers and sisters were knocked flying. Lily fell to the ground and fainted. Overestimating oneself. Abyssal Dragon sneered again. Opened the door to the secret room and walked in. First saw lying on the stone bed. And the unmoving Daenerys. A greedy gleam suddenly flashes in her eyes. 3. Although the true dragon itself. Or, the source is gone. 5. But the true dragon's river still swallows this dragon river. X. I can still step into the realm of true dragons. 7. He opens his bloodthirsty mouth, about to bite down. To swallow Daenerys's dragon river, but just then. And a sudden loud noise comes from deep within the secret chamber. And a deafening explosion that shakes the heavens and the earth. Heaven, that black cocoon wrapping me. 12 begins to tremble violently. Less darkness. Consciousness is immersed in the giant cocoon, feeling the energy within my body. It is vast enough to destroy the heavens and the earth. Massive purification accumulated from the true dragon's origin and the system. Crazily transforming my body, shaping my bloodline, purifying to 10%, 20%, 30% with each purification jump. And feel my strength being exposed. Bones are becoming harder than stars. Scales are becoming more solid than innate spiritual treasures. Concentration of dragon bloodline in my blood is rapidly increasing. And while sleeping, 100 segments, sap. In order/count, I can also clearly perceive everything outside. Heard the angry roars of my brothers and sisters. Heard their painful screams. Heard their vows to protect me with their lives. Are doing their best to protect me. Protecting mom. Protecting our home quickly. Faster, I am going crazy inside. Must complete the purification as soon as possible. Brothers and sisters are about to lose their strength, purification level at 40%, 50%. 60% time is passing second by second. Sounds of battle outside are becoming more intense. Increasingly sparse. Now my brothers and sisters have reached their limit. Why can't they wake up yet? Desperately want to break free from the giant test's restraint. My body simply won't obey. Warning, host. Irreversibly interrupting evolution. Cause irreversible bloodline damage. It's recommended to continue with the evolution. Grit my teeth and force myself to calm down. System is right. I forcibly interrupt now. Only will I fail to save my brothers, sisters, and mom. I will also become useless. Only way is to complete the evolution quickly. Evolution progress. 70%, 80%, 90%, right at this moment. Sense the aura of the abyssal dragon. Broke into the secret chamber, intending to attack mom. Can't let it succeed. Purification level at 95%, 96%, 97%, 98%, 99%. Just as the abyssal dragon's bloody mouth. About to bite mom dragon. Purification level at 100%. Congratulations to the host for completing the ultimate purification. Inform, 5-clawed golden dragon. Dragon bloodline concentration increased to 85%. Unlock divine power of creation to resist dragon pressure. Dragon exhaling. Immense space wisdom. Battle power assessment. Capable of fighting a half-formed true dragon head-on. Unprecedented power is exploding within me. Bombarding me. Roar loudly. Body suddenly trembles. Deafening explosion. Black cocoon instantly shatters. Countless fragments scatter in all directions. Brilliant golden pillar of light. It's up from the secret chamber. Passes through the dragon palace. Penetrates the sea surface straight into the sky. Illuminates the entire East Sea. Slowly walk out of the light. Body swells to 100 meters long. Covered in golden dragon scales like cast from gold. Every scale glows with divine radiance. Dragon horns on my head become thick and majestic. Complex bifurcations. 5 sharp dragon claws. Shimmering with cold light capable of tearing the heavens and earth. Terrifying ancestral dragon pressure. Ups from me. Instantly sweeping across the entire East Sea. In a 1,000-mile radius. Sea beasts, regardless of strength, collapse to the ground. Tumbling. Daring to lift their heads. Abyssal dragon's movements instantly freeze. Slowly turns his head to look at me. He sees my appearance. Feels the pressure on me. First time, a true fear appears in his eyes. And his body begins to tremble. Hey, the 5-clawed golden dragon. Voice is trembling, how is this possible? You're clearly just a newly reborn black mudcarp. Can you evolve into a 5-clawed golden dragon? Didn't answer. Coldly stare at him. Golden cage is filled with unbreakable sand overflow. Hurt my brothers and sisters. Slowly speak. Voice like thunder exploding throughout the secret chamber. Want to devour my mother. Destroyed my home. Every word. Aura surges stronger. Stone walls of the secret chamber begin to crack and creak. Cracks appear densely. Oh, it's your turn to pay the price. Or I finish speaking. Flash and instantly appear in front of the abyssal fusion. Didn't even see my beast clearly. Dragon Claw has already fiercely slapped his face. A deafening thunderous roar. Entire body of the abyssal flood dragon was ruthlessly struck away. Hung out fiercely. Pushed heavily into the stone wall. Hitting a huge deep pit in the stone wall. Three splattered. Abyssal flood dragon spat out a mouthful of black blood. Eyes were filled with disbelief. Is this possible? Could you have such strength? Too weak, I coldly said. Figure flashed again. He appeared in front of him. Speed is too slow. 5 claws fiercely grabbed onto him. Sharp dragon claws. Green wings tore apart his proud scales, leaving 5 deep bloody wounds on him. Abyssal flood dragon let out a tragic scream. Finally understood. Strength of this 5-clawed golden dragon before him far exceeded his imagination. Something he could resist at all. A flash of wind crossed the abyssal flood dragon's eyes. A surge of dense black demonic energy erupted from his body. Since I can't beat you, let's perish together. Actually wanted to self-destruct his dragon pearl. Self-destruction of the true dragon's dragon pearl. To level the entire East Sea Dragon Palace, including the surrounding hundreds of miles of sea area. Meaning of self-destruction. Snorted coldly. Figure flashed. Was pressed tightly against his body. Dragon's pressure fully released. Terrifying force surged from my cage claws, visibly suppressing the energy inside him that was going berserk, completely pushing it back. But Abyssal Flood Dragon's eyes were full of terror and despair. Actually can suppress my self-destruction. Said you are too weak. Coldly said. Suddenly opened my mouth, eating fiercely into his neck with venomous teeth. Without a cry. Venomous teeth pierced through his scales, only injecting deadly poison. Also a power specifically countering evil spirits. Power of the ancestral dragon himself. This Blood Dragon let out an even more tragic scream than before. Kind of power is this? Is my body dissolving my demonic energy? Cultivation. Large patches of black scales on his body fell off. Flesh and blood rotted visibly to the naked eye. Demonic energy he was proud of. Front of the ancestral dragon's original power. Like snow meeting the scorching sun, instantly melting away. Released my grip. Stepped on his head with one foot, holding him tightly to the ground. Aren't you very arrogant just now? Saying you would bloodbath the East Sea Dragon Palace. Saying you would swallow my mother's dragon river. Saying you would kill our entire family. Now, the Abyssal Flood Dragon desperately tries to resist. The dragon claws are like a mountain weighing thousands of tons, forcing him to be unable to move. Finally, he fears and pleads for mercy, begging for his life. I was wrong, I shouldn't have targeted the East Sea Dragon Palace. I'm willing to offer my dragon pearl for all my cultivation. Spare my life, a dog's life. Sneered at the dragon pearl. Think I care about it? Mother almost sacrificed her life to protect me, laughing. Brothers and sisters fought to guard me. Severely injured. One dragon pearl make up for all this. Abyssal Flood Dragon was completely desperate. Flicker of final madness crossed his eyes. Since you won't let me go, let's die together. Detonated his dragon pearl again. Time. Detonated all his cultivation and life. Terrifying energy crazily surged within him. Explosion was about to burst out. You want to self-destruct, then let me see much evolution your dragon pearl can give me. Sneered and opened my mind. Ultimate devouring power of the system instantly erupted. Acted high-energy self-destruction reaction. Consume 50,000 purification points to activate ultimate divine power. Powering the sky and the earth. Powering the sky and the earth. Swallow all energy, matter, and the laws. Including but not limited to self-destruction. Power of the heavenly tribulation's origin activates. Silently recite in my heart. Next second, my mouth opens. Reaching an incredible level. Capable of swallowing the entire heaven and earth. Huge black hole forms in my mouth. Hitting a terrifying sharpness that can devour everything. Madness in the Abyssal Flood Dragon's eyes. Instantly turns into extreme fear. What kind of power is this? Oh, impossible. Could the power of the Dragon Ball self-destruction be swallowed? Wants to stop self-destructing. It's already too late. Thunderous, world-destroying explosion. Dragon Ball completely explodes. Trouble energy erupts like a volcanic eruption. Spouting out. Turning the entire East Sea into flat ground. Seawater instantly evaporates. Surrounding stone walls turn into flesh in an instant. Just as this energy is about to spread out. Black hole in my mouth. Ups with an even more terrifying series. Self-destruct energy. Along with the body fused with the abyss. All are sucked into the black hole. I'm unwilling. Abyssal Flood Dragon emits a final desperate roar. I've cultivated for 5,000 years. Fully reaching the halfway point of the true dragon. Could I? In the hands of this newly evolved little fellow. No matter how unwilling he is, it cannot change the ending. Ultimately. Abyssal Flood Dragon and all its self-destruct energy. Swallowed by me. Swallowing the Abyssal Flood Dragon. Step True Dragon gains 100,000 evolution points. Following Dragon Ball self-destruct energy gains 50,000 evolution points. Evolution points, 255,000. 0002000. It's the final evolution condition. System begins to upgrade progress 10%, 30%, 50%, terrifying energy surges wildly within me. Body begins to glow again. Golden light becomes more dazzling, eventually forming a huge luminous core, enveloping me entirely. Inside the secret chamber, fleeing sea beasts. Towards the dragon palace from afar. Soaring golden light. Eyes filled with extreme fear. King's divine dragon's abyssal fusion. Swallowed just like that. The existence that swallowed him. Now undergoing the final retreat. Inside the secret chamber, 8 brothers and sisters slowly wake up. Looking at the huge luminous core. Eyes full of shock and admiration. 9. What level of evolution are you going to reach? Third brother, do I need to ask? Brother shook his head. I know. East Sea must produce a true king. This moment. Luminous core suddenly begins to tremble violently. More terrifying dragon might than before. Emanates from the luminous core. This dragon might causes the seawater of the entire 4 seas to start flying. Beasts within 10,000 miles all float in the air. Tumbling. And far in the South Sea, West Sea. Dragon clan of North Sea. Feel this terrifying pressure. Head towards the East Sea. A crisp crack. Luminous core shatters. Countless golden fragments. Scatter like meteors. Ray of golden light brighter than the sun. Roars again. Sing through the clouds. Illuminating the entire 3 realms. Slowly walk out of the light. Body swells to 300 meters long. Covered in sacred golden dragon scales. Scale engraved with the path of innate talent. Importantly, my dragon claws are no longer 5-clawed. 9-clawed. Claw. There's 9 sharp dragon claws. shimmering with a light capable of tearing space and time. Dragon horns on my head. Into ancient, majestic deer antler-like shapes. Bifurcation contains the power of creation. System version. Final upgrade completed to the current form of the 9-clawed golden dragon. In bloodline concentration increased to 99%. Infinite proximity to the primordial obstructing dragon. Lock all divine powers of creation. Light lithe obstructing dragon. True dragon. Space-time teleportation. Heal all laws. Power the sky and swallow the earth. Gently moved my body. Entire East Sea's water instantly surged. Huge vortex formed centered on the dragon palace. Diameter 10,000 jang. Humless. Condensed my strength. Vortex slowly calmed. To look at the dragon mother on the stone bed. The 8 heavily injured brothers and sisters behind. Extended my dragon claw. Gentle force of creation surged out. Wrapped around them. Dragon mother's faint. Instantly became stronger. Injuries on her body healed at a visibly rapid speed. Wounds on the 8 brothers and sisters healed instantly. Broken dragon claw. Blinded eye. Horntail fully restored to its original state. 9 dragon's mother slowly opened her eyes and looked at me. Full of relief and pride in my child. Have grown up. Become a true dragon mother. Nose ached. Moved forward. Lee nuzzled his dragon body with my head. I am back. Have protected you, protected our home. This moment. Peripheral vision caught a glimpse of the abyss. It was a black imperial inspection token where the Jiao dragon died. Token engraved with the heavenly quartz mark. Reached out and beckoned. Imperial inspection and the token flew into my hand. Vine stone probed inside. Contents inside. My face to instantly turn cold. Imperial inspection. It was a secret mission between the Grand Elder and the Water Virtue Star Lord of the Heavenly Court. Turns out it was the Heavenly Court planning behind the scenes from the very beginning. Water Virtue Star Lord has long been entrusted with the position of the East Sea Dragon King. United with the Great Elder, colluding with the Abyssal Flood Dragon. Wanting to borrow the power of the Abyssal Flood Dragon. 3. To kill the Dragon Mother and our 9th. 4. Then. 5. The Shui de Star Army can legitimately take over the East Sea. 6. And that platform is the Heavenly Court's military deployment order. 7. The badge shows. 100,000 heavenly soldiers and generals have already gathered at Nanten Gate. 9. I am about to descend to the mortal world. And, under the pretext of the East Sea Dragon Clan colluding with the demonic path. 7. Bloodbath in the East Sea. 12. Very good, a flash of light shines in my eyes. The sword and token. Haven't come to find you yet. You came to deliver yourselves. This moment. Suddenly, hurried footsteps sounded outside the shop. Grim soldier rushed in, crawling and rolling. Face pale. Voice trembling, Lord Dragon King. In princes. Good, Nanhai. East Sea and North Sea. 3 Dragon Kings with the armies of the Four Seas Dragon Clan. Already reached the Dragon Palace Gate. They say you have awakened. True form of the 9-clawed golden dragon is the ancestral dragon of the wilderness. Honored as the princess of the Four Seas. Also the 100,000 heavenly soldiers and generals of the Heavenly Court. Already come out of the southern Heavenly Gate. Looking straight to the East Sea. Slowly lift my head. Looking beyond the Dragon Palace to the 9th heaven. Inside the golden cage. Filled with icy sands and the domineering aura that conceals the world. Right, just in time to save the heart. Settle the debts the Heavenly Court owes us from the East Sea. Want to pay everything back with interest. 4 seas and the 3 realms should also have a new master. My words fall. 9-clawed golden dragon around me explodes with a slight pressure. Golden dragon scales shimmer brilliantly in the seawater. Entire East Sea's waters. Swaying along with my dragon tail. Automatically translating at the entrance of the Dragon Palace. 3 Dragon Kings, along with the armies of the Four Seas Dragon Clan. Raise their hands in unison. Facing the depths of the Dragon Palace. Most respectful Dragon Clan elders. East Sea Dragon Clan for thousands of years. Finally, a 9-clawed golden dragon has appeared. It is after the ancestral dragon of the prehistoric era. In the Four Seas. First one. True dragon with bloodline purity infinitely close to that of the ancestral dragon. Swinging dragon residence. Swinging along the dragon mother and 8 brothers and sisters. Slowly swimming out of the Dragon Palace. My 300-meter-long true form of the 9-clawed golden dragon. Years before the dragon clans of the Four Seas. The dragons, young and old, kneel and prostrate themselves. Daring to lift their heads. And in the South Sea. North Sea. The 3 Dragon Kings of the West Sea. Or their proud heads and bow in respect. Eyes full of reverence. Having seen the reincarnation of the ancestral dragon. Having seen the ruler of the Four Seas. 3 Dragon Kings speak in unison. Voices filled with uncontrollable excitement. Dragon race has been silent for countless 10,000 years. Finally, they are about to rise again. Slowly scan the 3 Dragon Kings. Gaze. Finally resting on the North Sea Dragon King on the far left. Body trembles slightly. Eyes, besides reverence, will hide a trace of subtle resistance and panic. The Sea Dragon King speaks slowly. Voice like thunder exploding on the sea surface. Hearing that I have awakened the true form of the 9-clawed. Not only did not come to meet me immediately. Lingered outside the Dragon Palace for 3 hours. Don't know what your intention is. North Sea Dragon King trembles all over. He supports the co-ruler Ming Jian, indicating. Worried that rushing over might disturb the essence of the ruler. Is not a hint of unwillingness. That so? I sneer coldly. Lightly flick my tail. Invisible dragon might. Instantly press down toward the North Sea Dragon King. 100-meter-long dragon domain. Immediately pressed into the sea floor. Didn't even move a muscle. The surrounding dragons are stunned. One expected that as soon as I appeared, would directly attack the North Sea Dragon King. Heard that just 3 days ago. Even sent envoys to the Heavenly Court to meet with Water Virtue Star Lord. Speak slowly. Word I say, the micro pressure on my body increases slightly. Don't know what you discussed with Water Virtue Star Lord. You tell us all and share it with everyone? North Sea Dragon King's face instantly turns pale. Whole body trembling like chaff. Say a word. This moment. Western Sea Dragon King suddenly steps forward, bowing to me in salute. O ruler Mingjian is angry. Matter, the little dragon can testify. North Sea Dragon King did not collude with the Heavenly Court. Pretended. Ying went to Water Virtue Star Lord to act as a spy. Raise an eyebrow. Flicker of difference flashes in the Western Sea Dragon King's eyes. Unexpected twist. Western Sea Dragon King waves his hand. Water mirror appears in midair. Side. He records all the conversations between the North Sea Dragon King and Water Virtue Star Lord. Records clearly show North Sea Dragon King pretended to ally with Water Virtue Star Lord. In fact, he was trying to extract defense plans of 100,000 heavenly soldiers and generals from the Heavenly Court. All evidence of Water Virtue Star Lord, including with the Abyssal Flood Dragon. After I finish reading the contents in the crystal, lightly sweep my tail, correcting the micro pressure on the North Sea Dragon King. Was mistaken about you. Say, my tone softening a bit. North Sea Dragon King quickly raises his head, eyes full of excitement. O ruler Mingjian, even if he had the biggest guts, not dare to betray the dragon race. Water Virtue Star Lord, Ness, harbors deep ambitions. Only in the East Sea. Also wants to turn the entire 4 seas to his own pocket. And if I risk my life, will never let him succeed. I loudly declare, filial piety is indeed the blood of our dragon race. Even upright. Since that's the case, hey, let's settle old scores together. Heaven's Court Sea. Our 4 seas dragon clan is not to be trifled with. This moment. Of the 9 heavens. Only a deafening voice of righteousness sounded. Inauspicious clouds instantly covered the sky over the East Sea. Countless heavenly soldiers and generals, clad in armor and wielding weapons, appeared densely above the clouds. Leading them was the Water Department's true deity of the Heavenly Court, the Water Star Army. Was dressed in a water god's robe, holding the water stabilizing whip. Behind him followed the 4 great water gods. 100,000 heavenly soldiers and generals. Murderous intent, glaring at the surface of the East Sea. Star Lord of Water, the vengeful obstacle, angrily congratulates. Voice echoes throughout the entire East Sea. Leading this dragon clan's vengeful obstacle to collude with the demonic way. Slaughter the Heavenly Court officials. Allowing his subordinates to serve Hoi Yangjia. Hey, I obey the Jade Emperor's divine decree to come and arrest. All surrender and come quietly. Please submit and surrender. Otherwise, today will be a bloodbath in the East Sea. Your East Sea Dragon clan face eternal damnation. On hearing this, I lift my head and let out a dragon roar that shakes the heavens and the earth. Entire East Sea's waters instantly surge with towering waves. Towards the 9 heavens, strum the tune. Our deity Star Lord. Despicable villain. Sneer coldly. Full of sarcasm in my voice. Secretly colluding with the Abyssal Flood Dragon to harm the East Sea Dragon Lord. Intending to seize control of the entire 4 seas. Instead, you turn around and accuse me of colluding with the demonic path. Shameless person. Skin is probably thicker than the reefs at the bottom of the East Sea. Water deity Star Lord's face instantly turned red with anger. Zhang immediately said nonsense. I am the righteous god of heaven. Could I conspire with demonic monsters? Wicked creature, dare to slander the Heavenly Court's official. Punishment doubled. Know clearly in your heart that you are slandering? Raised my hand and waved. Record of his secret message with the Great Elder. Immediately flew into the air. Contents inside. Clearly displayed before all heavenly soldiers and generals. The 4 seas Dragon Clan. 100,000 heavenly soldiers and generals suddenly exclaimed in shock. One by one, they looked at each other in disbelief. Faces are full of disbelief. Never expected. Demon path monsters sent to arrest them on imperial orders. Actually betrayed by their own superior. Their commander. The real person colluding with the demon path? Water Virtue Star Lord looked at the content inside the mature woman. Face instantly turned as pale as paper. Flash of panic crossed his eyes. Possible, this mature woman had clearly been destroyed by me. Could she be in your hands? Blurted out. For finishing speaking, I realized I had let something slip. Face instantly turned ashen. Raised an eyebrow and smiled, so you admit it. Water Virtue Star Lord came back to his senses. Hint of ruthlessness flashed in his eyes. At this point, he has no way out. And if the matter is exposed, he can only grit his teeth and face it. Long as he kills me and destroys the evidence, matter will have no proof to convict. Arrogant Water Virtue Star Lord Li Shang He Dao. Imperial inspection is forged by you. It was you who slandered our army. Heavenly soldiers listen to the order. This wicked demon is deceiving the masses with heretical words. 3. Colluding with the demon sect, the greatest evil. Immediately attack with me. 5. Capture the entire East Sea Dragon Clan. 6. But the heavenly soldiers and celestial generals behind him. 7. Stand in place one by one. 8. Not a single person makes a move. 9. Their faces are full of hesitation. And, after all, the contents inside the Imperial inspection are too truthful. 11. None of them want to become 12. Accomplices of treacherous officials colluding with the demon sect. Group of useless people. Water Virtue Star Lord angrily scolds upon seeing the situation. Four great water gods behind him instantly attack, charging towards me. Four great water gods are the four most powerful divine generals under Water Virtue Star Lord. One possesses strength not inferior to a true dragon. Four work together, they can even summon the waters of the four seas. Power is boundless. True the sinner for me. Water Virtue Star Lord roars angrily. Four great water gods. Ichi nods in agreement. Icy blade in my hand sparkled with light, summoning the ocean water. It's formed into four water dragons that fiercely pounced at me. Fake timing. Flash of light appeared in my eyes. Worried about not having a place to brush in some points. Four guys just happened to come to my door. Brother, second sister. Third brother, you guys guard the dragon palace. Heck mom, Lang Shang, said. Four trash, leave them to me. Nine, little new, and 8 brothers and sisters shouted in unison. Chi stayed by dragon mom's side. Four seas dragon kings immediately led the dragon army. Formed a formation. Fronted the heavenly soldiers and generals. Swung the 9-clawed dragon claw without dodging or avoiding. Quickly charged at the 4 water dragons. Opened my mouth and activated the devouring system. Terrifying, sharp force erupted from my mouth. 4 aggressive water dragons. Actually swallowed by me in one bite. The 4 seas raw water, gained immunity to water elements. It's a gain of 10,000 evolution points. 4 great water gods were instantly stunned. Never expected. Proud ultimate move. Actually be swallowed by me in one bite. Was that possible? Eating heavenly water god exclaimed in shock. Can you possibly devour weak water? This is the world. Sound of cold water, this is all it can do. Sneered. Figure flickered. Suddenly appeared in front of the heavenly water god. Didn't even see my move clearly. Dragon claw had already fiercely struck his chest. A loud bang. Heavenly water god's divine armor instantly shattered. Entire person flew out like a broken kite. Spouting divine blood. Hit heavenly water god, gained 5,000 evolution points. Remaining 3 water gods, seeing this, were both surprised and angry. Ichi swung her weapon and attacked me. In my eyes, their movements were as slow as snails. Had awakened spacetime. Condensed divine power of the 9-clawed spirit dragon. In front of me, they had no chance to strike. Spacetime condensation. Give a shout of congratulations. Divine powers activate instantly. Surrounding space instantly freezes. Actions of the 3 great water gods are forcibly suspended in mid-air. Even their eyeballs can turn slightly. Swing my dragon tail and fiercely sweep out. Boom boom 3 loud crashes. 3 great water gods are instantly knocked flying. 3 thuds on the clouds above. Hitting blood and severely injured. Strike the 3 great water gods to gain 15,000 evolution points. And evolution points, 28,500,030,000. Satisfying the conditions for the ancestral dragon's bloodline refinement. Just a few breaths of time. 4 great water gods are defeated by me. Hundreds of thousands of heavenly soldiers descend, causing a complete uproar. Each face filled with terror. No longer daring to take a step forward. And the 4 seas dragon clan on the ground. Lift their heads. It's full of fanaticism and admiration. This is the strength of the 9-clawed golden dragon. This is their 4 seas overlord. Water Virtue Star Lord looks at the defeated 4 great water gods. Face turns extremely ugly. Eyes full of disbelief and impossibility. It is absolutely impossible. Or just a newly evolved 9-clawed golden dragon. Could you have such a powerful experiment? Think this 9-clawed golden dragon? The same as those ordinary 5-clawed dragons. Sneer coldly. Slowly fly towards Water Virtue Star Lord. Colluded with the abyssal flood dragon. And my mother. Injured my brothers and sisters, plotting against the East Sea. Hey, we must settle this account. Water Virtue Star Lord looks at me advancing step by step. Flash of madness crosses his eyes. Suddenly raises his hand and pulls out a pitch-black token. Covered with bizarre blood-red patterns. Emanating dense abyssal demonic aura. Think this lord only has this much ability? Water Virtue Star Lord laughs wildly. Blue veins bulge on his face. Really think the abyssal flood dragon? Dragon is our greatest trump card. Are gravely mistaken. Look at that token. Pupils slightly constricted. Sora. There's the same origin as the demonic energy on the abyssal dragon. It is even more intense and evil. Have long been corrupted by abyssal demonic energy. Hey, Chen Shang, speak. Eyes are full of ice. Who, the true deity of the water department in heaven. Actually defected to the abyssal evil demon. Water Virtue Star Lord laughs wildly. What if I have? Heavenly Court has been disrespectful to me. Mere Water Virtue Star Lord cannot satisfy me. Long as I wish for the abyssal master to break the seal of the ancestral dragon. And become the ruler of the 3 realms. Then, not only the 4 seas. Then the position of Jade Emperor in heaven should be mine. These words are spoken. Everyone is shocked. Hundreds of thousands of heavenly soldiers and generals instantly explode the country. Never expected. Commander. Actually defect to the abyssal evil demon. Even help the demon break the seal of the ancestral dragon. To return to heaven. Water Virtue Star Lord has rebelled. Someone shouted. 100,000 heavenly soldiers and generals instantly turn their spears, aiming at the Water Virtue Star army. Seeing this, only are they not afraid. They laugh even more wildly. Bunch of useless fools dare to bother me. Hey, I will make all of you pay with your lives. Suddenly crushes the black token in his hand. Terrifying abyssal demonic energy. Explodes out from the token instantly. Sweeping across the entire sky. The demonic energy. Endless ferocious abyssal demons. Or and rush out. 1. Strength not inferior to heavenly soldiers and generals. Number is so many that it is countless. Blink of an eye, the entire East Sea sky, shrouded by endless abyssal demonic energy. Water Virtue Star Lord roars angrily. Them all, leave no one alive. Less abyssal demons instantly rush towards the heavenly soldiers and generals. 50 seconds, sap. In order/count, the Four Seas Dragon Clan rushed over. Heavenly soldiers and generals joined. Dragon Clan army also immediately advanced. Sides instantly clashed together. Entire East Sea sky was shaken with the sound of sea sand. Water Virtue Star Lord took advantage of the chaos. Suddenly charged towards the Dragon Palace. Target was the Dragon Mother. Though the Dragon Mother recovered from her injuries, true dragon origin had not yet fully recovered. The weakest moment. Long as he captured the Dragon Mother, he could control her. Instantly sensed his intention. Figure flashed and blocked in front of him. Opponent is me. To hurt my mom. My style. Water Virtue Star Lord roared angrily. Water stabilizing divine whip in his hand. Being endless abyssal demonic energy. Struck fiercely towards me. Side alone could drain an entire ocean. And an ordinary true dragon. Have its divine soul shattered by a single strike. Do not dodge. Need to let the water stabilizing divine whip strike my dragon scales. Loud clang of iron and steel. Water stabilizing divine whip was directly bounced away. My dragon scales left not even a white scar. Draw indestructible divine power. The physical strength of the nine-clawed golden dragon. To mention a mere water stabilizing divine whip. And the heavenly court's demon subduing platform. Not harm me in the slightest. Was that possible? Water Virtue Star Lord and his disciples exclaimed in shock. Faces full of despair. Could your fleshly body be so strong? Told you, you are too weak. Said coldly. Was fiercely grabbed out. Quickly aiming for Water's A Star Lord's chest. Water Virtue Star Lord tried to dodge. My speed was too fast. Simply couldn't avoid. A shout. Dragon Claw. Through his divine armor. Leaving 5 deep bone-deep blood marks on his chest. 100 seconds, sap. In order/count, the Star Lord of Water Virtue let out a piercing scream. Fine blood instantly sprayed out. First strike injured the Water Virtue Star Lord and gained 50,000 evolution points. Evolution points, 3,350,000. 300,000. Meeting the bloodline refinement conditions mean immediate refinement? Silently recite refinement in my heart. Next second. Scorching energy suddenly erupts within my body. Dragon bloodline concentration. Instantly increased from 99% to 100%. Primal ancestral dragon's bloodline is fully awakened. Micropressure more than 10 times stronger than before. Suddenly bursts out from me. I've chosen the entire 3 realms. Whether it's the heavenly court above the 9 heavens. The landowners beneath the 9 hells. All living beings across the 4 seas and 8 desolations. Feel this pressure from within their bloodlines. Dragon clans, regardless of where they are. Their heads and come to the East Sea. And the Jade Emperor above the 9 heavens. Suddenly stands up from the dragon throne. He's full of shock. Aura of the ancestral dragon. The aura of the ancestral dragon? Primal ancestral dragon is about to reappear in the 3 realms. For the sky of the East Sea. Golden light around me grows thinner. 300-meter long dragon whiskers swell again. Reaching a length of a kilometer. In dragon claws. Shimmering with a light that tears through space. Dragon horns on my head become more ancient and majestic. Showing the power to create the world. Bloodline refinement completed. Bloodline concentration, 100%. Current form of the primal ancestral dragon bloodline. Ancestral dragon cub unlocks all divine powers of the ancestral dragon. 8 heaven and earth. Speak the law of the law. Blind suppression. 1,000 horses cannot invade. Slowly open my eyes. Inside the golden cage, it seems to contain a universe. Star Lord of Water Virtue trembles all over. Through my gaze. Can't even finish a battle. The thud, he kneels midair. Is full of extreme fear. Ancestor dragon, you are actually the reincarnation of the ancestral dragon. Voice trembles, teeth chattering. Only now do I realize. Too late, I sneer. Polluted with abyssal demons to harm my Eastern Sea dragon race. Sentenced to death for crimes against the 3 realms. Hey, I will clear out the trouble for the 3 realms. Beg Water Virtue Star Lord for mercy. I was wrong, I know I was wrong. Please, Lord Ancestor Dragon, spare my life. I'm willing to offer all my cultivation. I'm willing to serve as a beast or horse. Eyes turn cold when I spare you. My mother was almost killed and her life was hanging by a thread because of you. Didn't you think of sparing her? My brothers and sisters were beaten to injuries by your dispatched people to protect the Dragon Palace. Didn't you think of sparing them? Will you beg for mercy? Late, I open my big mouth. Directly activate the ultimate devouring power. Terrifying sharpness. Instantly envelopes Water Virtue Star Lord. Oh, I am unwilling. Water Virtue Star Lord emits a final despair. Completely intending to detonate his divine pavilion. Perish together with me. Under the suppression of the ancestral bloodline. Has no qualification to self-destruct. Only watch helplessly as he is gradually swallowed and attached by me. Powering Water Virtue Star Lord. Heavenly Court's true god gains 1 million evolution points. Powering abyssal demon energy grants abyssal immunity passive. And purification points, 133,500,100,000, unlocks the true form of the ancestral dragon. After devouring Water Virtue Star Lord. As abyssal demons he summoned. To lose control. Chaotic. Coldly sweep over those demons. No ripple in my eyes. Speak and act freely. Slowly open my mouth. Or words fall. Visible force of law. Instantly sweeps across the entire sky of the East Sea. Abyssal demons instantly turn to dust. Leaving not a trace. Sky full of abyssal demonic energy. Instantly vanished without a trace. Sky returned to its blue clouds. Hundreds of thousands of heavenly soldiers and generals. Entire dragon clan of the four seas knelt down, shouting in unison. Coming the ancestral dragon warriors. Ancestral dragon's land is everlasting and boundless. Voice shook the heavens and the earth, cutting throughout the entire four seas and 8 desolations. Slowly released my aura in front of the dragon palace. Dragon Mother and her 8 siblings came forward to greet us. 9 Dragon Mother looked at me, full of relief and pride in her eyes. Child, really did it. I moved closer to the Dragon Mother, nuzzling his dragon head. This is what I should do. Promise to protect you and guard the East Sea. This moment. Auspicious cloud floated down from the 9 heavens. By jinxing held the Jade Emperor's imperial decree. Slowly descended. First bowed respectfully to me. Unfolded the imperial decree. Proclaimed, obeying the mandate of heaven, the Jade Emperor's edict. 9 sons of the East Sea Dragon clan have awakened. Ancestral bloodline will quell the abyssal demons. Up the heavenly court's surveillance. And presenting the golden seal, proclaiming him the ruler of the four seas. All waters of the four seas and 8 desolations. The name of the ancestors. For finishing reading the decree, Tai Bai Jinxing again bowed respectfully to me and congratulated Emperor Zulong. Congratulations to Emperor Zulong. Jade Emperor is still holding a celebration feast in the Lingxiao Treasure Palace. Emperor Zulong, attend the heavenly court. Took the imperial decree. No need for a celebration feast. Thank the Jade Emperor for his kindness. East Sea Dragon Clan only wants to guard the four seas. Protect the waters of the 3 realms. Not participate in the heavenly court's disputes. If anyone dares to collude with abyssal demons, from our four seas and Dragon Clan, and if chased to the ends of the earth, we'll never let him go. Bai Jinxing hurriedly nodded, everything is minor. Faithfully delivered the words of Emperor Zulong, without missing a single word. After saying this, he dared not linger any longer. Hastily returning to heaven with the imperial decree. Only this intention. Entire 3 realms know. Zulong reincarnation, a 9-clawed golden dragon, emerged from the East Sea. Became the new ruler of the four seas. No one dares to challenge the East Sea anymore. And heaven treats me with greater respect. The days to come. 4 seas return to their former stability. Along with 8 brothers and sisters, reorganized the order of the four seas. Cleared out those sea beasts that maintained their territories. Pacified the dragon clans of the four seas. Entire world has taken on an unprecedented attitude. Brother broke through the bloodline restriction because of this battle. Evolved into the true form of Inglong. Second sister also awakened her water control divine power. Named the water god of the East Sea. Other brothers and sisters also, with my help. Strength has made a rapid leap. No longer those who only beat me before Wan Ku. Dragon clan has become a capable dragon warrior. Especially charming. Previously protected the Dragon Mother. Struck by the magical treasure of Water Virtue Star Lord. Almost lost my life with a knife. Used my own ancestral dragon source. Repair his damaged divine soul little by little. The result, he awakened a rare healing divine power. Named the Dragon God of the Four Seas. Day I watched him in the coral garden of the Dragon Palace. Using healing divine power to treat injured small fish and shrimps. Suddenly remembered these 18 years of rebirth. The dragon sons and daughters bullied me. Left me. Black rice kid who couldn't even grow up. Only he. Secretly leave the most delicious forest canyon in the deep sea for me. Sure I was beaten away by my eldest brother. Secretly heal my wounds. Everyone else let. Dragon mother throw me into the 10,000 sand sea. Stood up to speak for me. Sister noticed my gaze. Turned her head and smiled at me. Ninth brother. Why are you here? Swam over. Looking at him, I softly said thank you. Sister was stunned for a moment. She smiled and asked what I was thanking her for. We're one family. Yes, one family. Nodded with a smile. Feeling warm inside. This life, I not only have a caring mother. Also siblings I can fight alongside. A home I want to protect. Pass day by day. Arisa's true dragon origin. Also gradually recovering. Nourished by my ancestral dragon's power. And stronger than before. Entire East Sea Dragon Palace is filled with harmony. Dragon clans across the four seas are also living and working happily. Life is peaceful and blissful. I always feel a faint unease in my heart. Words spoken by Water Virtue Star Lord before death. Echoing in my mind. This Lord. Ancestral Dragon Seal. Always feel this matter isn't so simple. Water Virtue Star Lord is just a clown. Abyss Lord behind him. The real mastermind. Day, I was in the East Sea. Cultivating ancestral dragon divine powers in the ancestral dragon hall deep inside. Suddenly, waters of the four seas trembled violently. Old, evil aura. Slowly emanated from the deepest part of the seabed. This aura. Thousands of times stronger. The previous abyssal flood dragon and Water Virtue Star army. And making my ancestral dragon bloodline. Still a hint of threat. Suddenly opened my eyes. Figure flashed. Instantly appeared at the top of the four seas. It was the sealing place of the ancestral dragon during the prehistoric era. Deepest part of the seal. Series of deep roars. The sound of chains swinging. Seal is loosening. Pupils shrank. Thinking something's wrong. This moment. Within the seal. An old and evil voice. Cackle. Little fellow of Zulong, we finally met. Been 10,000 years, exactly 10,000 years. Work is finally coming out. You, Chen Shang, speak. Ocean Zulong Weya is fully unleashed. King onto the aura deep within the seal. Own voice laughs wildly. Work is the chaos demon god. Unsealed here by your ancestor Zurong. Abyss Lord. Old fellow Zurong risked his life. Sealed is here. Abyss Lord. Then, that old guy Zurong exhausted his life. Seal this work here. Oh, his bloodline descendant is outside. This work devours you. Directly break this seal? Then replace Zulong as the new master of this generation. Soon as the words fall, seal trembles violently. Less abyssal demonic energies urge out from the cracks in the seal. Otters of the four seas instantly turn pitch black. Stare fixedly at the cracks in the seal. Golden cage is filled with cold, overflowing sand. To swallow me, I sneer. See if you have the ability. Ancestor Zurong could seal you here back then. Hey, I can keep you trapped here forever. Never to be reborn. Words are quite bold. Abyss Lord laughs wildly, little fellow. Think that awakening Zulong's bloodline makes you invincible. You think? Her virtue Star Lord was corrupted by demonic energy. Think the Abyss Flood Dragon? Dare they attack the true dragon? All of this is arranged by this work. Think you've won. Just stepping into the trap. Those demonic energies you devoured. Flesh and blood of abyssal creatures. Long become this work's response to you. Now, your ancestral dragon bloodline. The best key for me to break the seal. Soon as the words fall, cracks in the seal suddenly widen. Less black tentacles stretch out from the cracks. Destructive power capable of destroying heaven and earth. Fiercely charged towards me. While, in the direction of the Dragon Palace in the East Sea, suddenly a fierce explosion erupted. 8 brothers and sisters anxiously shouted. Suddenly turned around. Tightening. Good, luring the tiger out of the mountain. Target of the Abyss Lord is not me at all. The Dragon Mother inside the Dragon Palace. The true dragon origin of the Dragon Mother is also the purest ancestral bloodline. Elder sister reacted. Late, the Abyss Lord laughed wildly, little fellow. Enjoy this game well. Once I devour the true dragon origin, will be the history of the destruction of the 3 realms. Look at the demonic energy spreading towards the Dragon Palace. The crack in the seal that keeps expanding before my eyes. Golden Dragon Basin instantly ignited with overwhelming rage. Waved my 9-clawed golden dragon true body that stretched for thousands of miles. Ancestral dragon power on my body instantly erupted to the extreme. Whoever dares to move my family or destroy my home will definitely annihilate their soul and spirit. Warriors are not allowed to transcend life. Haste-time Lingji shouted angrily. Ancestral dragon divine power instantly activated. Entire time of the 4 seas was completely frozen at this moment. Pitch black demonic energy spreading towards the Dragon Palace. Crazy waving abyssal tentacles. And the surging seawater. All frozen in place. I can freely shuttle through the condensed spacetime. Figure flickered. The blink of an eye. Returned from the sealed land at the bottom of the 4 seas. Previous East Sea Dragon Palace. Moment of spacetime divine power advancement. Current level. Next level can freeze the 3 realms spacetime. Tests for the longest incense stick. Is 100,000 evolution points. Moment time flow resumes. Stood in front of the Dragon Palace's gate. Opened my mouth and activated the ultimate devouring power. Terror 100 times stronger and sharper than before. Up across the sky full of demonic energy. It's corrosive abyssal demonic energies. Like 100 rivers flowing into the sea. 85 seconds, sep. Aim order/count, madly pouring into my mouth. Even a trace could get close. Armor's half-acre land devours the abyssal origin model. Obtaining the abyssal law fragment. 500,000 evolution points gained. Evolution points 1,885,000,000,001,000,000. Unlock the first level of the ancestral dragon's true form. Gia didn't expect you to be able to turn back instantly. Seems I underestimated you in this work. Old laugh of the abyssal ruler comes from the void. Less black tentacles. Frenziedly drilling through space cracks. One carries the power to tear space. Being fiercely towards me. His tentacles. More than 10 times stronger than those that extended from the previous sealed crack. Covered with blood-red patterns. In each pattern. Hidden countless wails of injustice. Looking at them makes one's soul tremble. At this point. Sneer coldly. Dragon tail suddenly sweeps out. Golden power of the ancestral dragon. Formidable, unbreakable blade. Resilient, indestructible blade. Series of crisp cracking sounds crackling continuously. Abyssal tentacles reaching out towards me. Instantly severed by Chi-Chi. That surface spewing out jet black demonic blood. Falling into seawater. Sizzling as it instantly corrodes the entire sea. Up. Off the Abyss Ruler's tentacle to gain 200,000 evolution points. Gain 5 fragments of the Abyss Regeneration Law. Tentacle. A deep roar of the Abyss Lord comes from the void. Damn little bastard. This work will crush your bones and scatter your ashes. Power your soul. You never be reborn in eternity. The words fall. Pitch black demon shadow slowly steps out from base crack. Demon shadow is less than 1,000 zhang tall. Covered all over with black, angular scales. 3 twisted horns grow on its head. A pair of bright red eyes are full of brutality and wind. Demonic aura emanating from its body. Most completely devouring the entire East Sea. This is clearly the clone of the Abyss Lord. though it only has 30% of the main body's strength. Also possesses power far beyond that of an ordinary heavenly court. Terrifying power of the earth. Little bastard, die. Clone of the Yuan Lord roars angrily. Uses a hand to strike out a pitch-black demonic palm. Demonic palm causes space to crack and shatter inch by inch. Seawater instantly evaporates. And the laws between heaven and earth. Completely twisted by this palm. Watching the demonic palm strike towards me. Neither dodge nor blink. A trace of panic in my eyes. The gesture of law. Slowly speak. Or words fall. Ancestor's divine power instantly activates. Fierce black demonic palm. Instantly freezes less than 100 meters in front of me. And, like the proud sun in the icy snowfield, rapidly melts away at a visible speed. The blink of an eye. Completely dissipates into the world. Not a trace of demonic energy remains. Abyss Lord's clone's pupils constrict, face showing. Full of disbelief. Words and spells follow naturally. I've actually mastered Zulon's innate divine authority. This is impossible. Just a young one who has just awakened your bloodline. Could you possibly control such a level of law? Thing is impossible. Speak coldly. Dragon claw slowly raises. Fully clenched towards the Abyss Lord's clone. Face advances. Cracking sound. Face around the Abyss Lord's clone. Instantly compressed tightly. Forming an indestructible golden cage. Keeping him firmly inside. No matter how wildly he struggles. Cannot shake this cage in the slightest. Go of me, you damn bastard. Abyss Lord's clone is frantically howling. Demonic energy surges wildly. To break through the cage. His demonic energy just touches the golden ball dragon. In an instant, it was purified completely. Even a ripple could be stirred. This little ability, you dare to come to my East Sea Dragon Palace to cause trouble. Sneered. Opened my mouth and inhaled. Ultimate devouring power erupted again. Terrifyingly sharp. Immediately enveloped the trapped Abyss Lord clone. Oh, don't. The eyes of the Abyss Lord clone. The first time showing fear. Easy imprisonment. I was wrong, Lord Ruined Dragon, I was wrong. Spare me. I'm willing to offer all my origins. I'm willing to serve you as a slave. Warrior's loyalty. Too late, I spoke indifferently. Darkness strikes again for revenge. This Lord clone let out a sharp, miserable scream. Whole person was gradually sucked into my mouth. Even a trace of soul was spared from devouring. This Lord clone gained 1 million evolution points. Aimed the original law of the abyss, unlocked. First level of the ancestral dragon's true body, 100% dragon bloodline concentration. Force unprecedented in history. Suddenly erupts within my body. 1,000-meter-long 9-clawed golden dragon true form surges again. Reaching the length of 10,000 zhang. Ocean's golden dragon scales. One engraved with innate perfection. Dragon claws can tear space with a gentle movement. Stirring up a craze. Between the dragon horns on top of my head. Faint flow of chaotic air circulates. Unparalleled pressure belonging to the primordial ancestor dragon. Sweeps across the entire 3 realms in an instant. Heavenly court above the 9 heavens. Underworld beneath the 9 hells. Beings across the 4 seas and 8. Tremble under this subtle pressure. Dragon clans, regardless of where they are. Bow to the east in unison. Shouting long live the ancestor dragon. Inside the dragon palace. Dragon Mother, along with 8 brothers and sisters, slowly emerges. Looking at my towering true form of the ancestor dragon. Is full of relief and pride. 9 Dragon's mother softly speaks. Voice tinged with a hint of choking, my child. Have truly become a being like our ancestors. I have subdued Joshin's subtle pressure. Thinking my form, I swim over to Daenerys. Rubbing his dragon body with my head. Sorry for startling you, I didn't protect the dragon palace well. Silly child, Daenerys smiled and shook her head. Extending her dragon claw, she gently touched my head. Did very well. Mom is proud of you. Mother Gio is amazing. Charmingly, she swam over to me. A pair of dragon eyes are full of little stars. Now, you took a move and swallowed that big demon. Oh cool. Mother Xiao Gio also stepped forward to look at me. Eyes full of guilt and reverence. It was the big brother's fault earlier. Take it to heart for always bullying you. Now on, my life will be yours. You asked me to go east, I will never go west. Brother is right. Other brothers and sisters also spoke up together. Xiao Gio, it was our fault before. Now on, the few of us brothers. Always stand with you. Dares to move the East Sea. Dares to move our home. We'll fight him to the death. Looking at the dragon mother and the brothers and sisters in front of me. Feel warm inside. Born in this life. Finally have a real family. Harbor to protect with my life. Family that doesn't speak 2 languages. Smile and call out brothers. No need to mention the past anymore. Now on, we will guard the East Sea together. Guard our home. Okay, 8 brothers and sisters respond in unison. Voices full of excitement and passion. This moment. The corner of the dragon palace. Suddenly, a sinister laugh echoes. What a touching family. Suddenly turn my head to look. Only to see the figure of the great elder. Slowly emerging from behind a coral pillar. Body covered in dark abyss scales. Eyes full of madness and coldness. Great elder brother solemnly said, you haven't died yet. Now when the water god fell from power. Disappeared without a trace. Thought you had hidden in some rat hole. Elder Zur burst into wild laughter. Should I hide in the East Sea? Dragon Palace was originally mine. Manhwa, this woman, stands there. Position of Dragon King should have been relinquished long ago. Not for him. Protecting this useless black mudfish. Would have already taken control of the entire East Sea. Courting death, a gleam of light flashed in my eyes. Entire body's ancestral dragon pressure suddenly erupted, fiercely pressed towards the Great Elder. What I didn't expect was pressure on the Great Elder actually sank without a trace, like a stone falling into the sea. No effect at all. Raised in brow. A bit surprised. Didn't expect you to also be infected by the abyssal demon aura. Oh, I suddenly realized. Staring intently at the Grand Elder. Aura on you is exactly the same as the Abyssal Lord. You're not actually infected by the demon aura. You are his other clone. As expected of the reincarnation of the ancestral dragon. Do have some insight. Smile on the Grand Elder's face becomes even colder. Body begins to twist and deform. Demonic energy around him crazily surges. Just a moment. Transformed into a clone exactly the same as the previous one. Perfect replica. This is the second clone of the Abyss Lord in this work. It already occupied this place 50 years ago. Was lurking in the Dragon Palace of the East Sea with a physical body. Voice of the Grand Elder. Completely turned into the voice of the Abyss Lord. Waterstar Lord is supported by this work. Abyssal Jiao Dragon was sent out by this work. And the Dragon Mother's encounter in the Black Abyss was ambushed. It was all planned by this work. Or today. Seeing that the Dragon Mother's face instantly turned pale. He's full of disbelief. Then, I went to the Black Abyss to find the 10,000-year-old Dragon Marrow. Countered the Sand Emperor and the Sandstorm Siege. It was actually arranged by you. What do you think? Abyss Lord burst into wild laughter. Once again relying on those fools. Could they possibly accurately find your whereabouts? Could they possibly force you into serious injury? If it weren't for this work secretly taking action. Think you could survive and return from the Black Abyss? The reason I kept you alive was to wait for today. Wait until you pass the true dragon's origin to this little guy. Wait for him to awaken the ancestral bloodline. Bloodline. The best key for this work to break the seal. Despicable villain. Brother's lifelong celebration. About to rush forward and fight the Abyss Lord. Reached out to stop Big Brother. Lee looked at the Abyss Lord. You just now lured the tiger away from the mountain. Leading me to the sealing place. To let this clone. The opportunity to attack my mother. Right, the Abyss Lord nodded. He's full of pride. Fortunately, this work still underestimated you. Didn't expect you to be able to instantly turn back. So easily swallow the first sentence of this work. King up doesn't matter. The Dragon Mother is in my hands. You dare move. Will immediately crush his life. Soon as the words fell. Suddenly raised his hand. Streak of pitch-black darkness shot out instantly. Hitting fiercely around the Dragon Mother. Speed was extreme. Leaving no chance for reaction. Good, 8 brothers and sisters exclaimed in unison. Think to block in front of the Dragon Mother, but it's already too late. Just as the darkness was about to wrap around the Dragon Mother. Moved his figure and appeared in an instant. Opening his mouth to suck in front of the Dragon Mother. Aggressive darkness. Directly swallowed into my belly in one gulp. Towering abyss darkness gained 50,000 evolution points. Such a trick, you think you can hurt me in front of me? Sneered coldly and looked at the Abyss Lord. You forgotten that I am now the true body of the ancestor? Based on this sentence. On with only 2/10 of the main body's strength. Even less than an ant in front of me? Possible, the Abyss Lord's face instantly turned pale. 55 seconds, separated by. Aim order / count, eyes full of disbelief. Could you possibly improve so quickly? Just swallowed my clone. Could you digest it so fast? Thing is impossible. Spoke indifferently. Dragon claw slowly raised. Lee reached out to the Abyss Lord. Devouring technique. This is a new killing omen created by merging the ultimate devouring power in Zulong. Soon as the words fell, huge golden black hole instantly formed above the Abyss Lord's head. Horrifying suction. Thousands of times stronger than before. Is he pulling at his body? Oh no, the Abyss Lord let out a terrified roar. Magic energy erupted wildly all over his body. To resist this sharpness. His magic energy, just touching the golden black hole, instantly devoured completely. Body. Also being pulled towards the black hole little by little. Am unwilling. I've schemed for 50 years. Could I lose to this inexperienced kid? Not convinced, but I have to accept. Coldly spoke, the dragon claw relic was fierce. Golden black hole instantly contracted. Directly detonated the core. Abyss master clone of the human. Swallowed inside. Even a trace of self-destructing fish wave was leaked. Devoured the Abyss master's second clone. 800,000 evolution points. Gain all memory fragments of the Abyssal Lord. Unlock the second stage of the ancestral dragon's true form and current combat power assessment. Capable of battling the prehistoric and chaotic demon gods. You're swallowing this clone. Memories of the Abyssal Lord. Cut into my mind like a tide. Finally understand what has happened over these 10,000 years. Exactly happened. Great destruction of the prehistoric era. Ancestor exhausted his lifelong cultivation to repair the sky. The last moments of his life. Discovered his evil thoughts. Actually been born amidst endless demonic energy. Abyssal ruler transformed from wisdom. Prevent evil thoughts from wreaking havoc across the 3 realms. Ancestor exhausted his last bit of strength. Killed the Abyssal ruler within the 4 seas. Using his own dragon to form a sealing array. This sealing array. Not only a prison trapping the Abyssal ruler. Also the ancestral dragon flowing to the land of inheritance. The descendants who awaken 100% of the ancestral dragon bloodline. Enter it. Inherit all the ancestral dragon's legacy. For the years, the Abyssal ruler been trying every means to break the seal. Devoured the inheritance left by the ancestral dragon. I'm the true ruler of the three realms. See. Flicker of realization crossed the eyes of the two. Wonder he kept fixating on my bloodline. Turns out his true goal was never me. The inheritance left by the ancestral dragon. What's wrong with Xiaojiao? Dragon mother looked at me. Eyes full of worry. He devour the demon's clone? Something go wrong? Okay, Mom, I smiled and shook my head. Now understand the truth about the old ancestor. Killing the abyssal ruler. How to completely resolve this trouble. The eighth brother and sister's eyes lit up. Xiaojiao, you have a way to completely eliminate that great demon? Of course, I nodded. Eyes full of self-satisfaction. Old ancestor had long left a backup plan. Long as I enter the sealing land, inherit all his legacy, and thoroughly resolve the abyssal ruler. Oh, Dragon Mother immediately held me back. Eyes full of urgency. Dangerous. Sealing land not only contains the old ancestor's legacy, also the true body of the abyssal ruler. And if you're now awakened with the ancestral dragon bloodline, terrifying. Is in existence from the same era as the old ancestor. If something happens to Mazu, two little brothers also hurriedly spoke, too dangerous. Can't let you take this risk. Necessary, we'll go to heaven to ask the Jade Emperor for help. Four Seas Dragon Clan all these years is offering sacrifices to the heavens. Cannot stand by and do nothing when someone is in danger. Let's have the Jade Emperor take action. Smiled. Shook my head. First, let's not talk about whether the Jade Emperor will intervene. And if he does, may not be a match for the Abyss Lord. Moreover, this concerns our own Dragon Clan. It's the karma left by our ancestors. Naturally, it should be me, as a descendant, who resolves it. Daenerys still wanted to say something. I interrupted her. Mom. Looked at him. Gaze was incredibly firm. Rest assured. Won't be in trouble. After all, I am your son. I'm the reincarnation of an ancestor. Little trouble can't stop me. Moreover, only by completely resolving the Abyss Lord. The East Sea truly be peaceful. Family. Truly live a safe and stable life. Daenerys looked at my determined eyes. Finally, I still sighed. Nodded in agreement. Mom won't stop you. You must promise. Mom must come back safe and sound. Mom and your older brothers and sisters are waiting for you in the Dragon Palace. Worry, Mom. Smiled and nodded. I will definitely come back. Sergio charmingly swam over to me. He's reddened. Eng. Hit out a bead emitting a gentle green light. Bring it to me. This on. This is after my awakening healing divine power. Condensed life treasure orb. Stores all my healing power. You get injured, he can immediately help you shake it up. Look at that life treasure orb. Feeling warm inside. Reaching out to take it. Thank you, charming brother Gio. Will definitely come back safe and sound. Our other brothers and sisters. They'll open their mouths one after another to reveal their own natal magic treasures. Gio, this is my Inglong Wardrum. Conquer you. Level 9's occupation. This is my water control desire. Level 9 who can help you control the water flow in the land of seals. This is my broken mill dragon spear. Capable of breaking all demonic energy, looking at the brothers and sisters in front of me. Nose suddenly ached. Almost shed tears. Live this life again and have such a beautiful person guiding me. Accept all your kindness. Accept their natal magic treasure. Smiling, I speak and wait for me to return. Family celebrated happily. After speaking, I turned around and swung my dragon body. Flash of golden light across my body. Transformed again into the true form of the 10,000 Zhang ancestral dragon. Flying towards the sealed land at the bottom of the four seas. Behind me, Dragon Mother and 8 brothers and sisters stood together at the entrance of the Dragon Palace. Sitting and shaking hands at my back figure, Xiaojiao. Sure to return safely. Did not look back. I waved my dragon claw behind me. Figure flickered and disappeared into the deep sea. Just a moment. Have come again. Sealed land at the bottom of the four seas. It's even more terrifying than when I left before. Cracks in the seal are growing larger. Pitch black demonic energy surges like a tide, easily pouring out from the cracks. Seawater at the bottom of the four seas, already turned black, is filled with corrosive demonic energy. Then the reefs on the seabed, riddled with holes from corrosion. Mister, you finally arrived. Within the seal. Mad laughter of the Abyss Lord is heard. Thought you would hide in the Dragon Palace. You going to be a turtle hiding all your life? Dare you come here alone? You not afraid that I will swallow you? Sneer coldly. Breath from Junko. Surrounding demonic energy surges wildly. Is instantly swallowed into my body. Skills are not enough. I'm here today to completely eliminate this troublemaker. Inheriting the legacy of our ancestors. Solving my Abyssal Lord's wild laughter. You're too naive. Really think awakening the Zulone bloodline? Rival this work. This work was born simultaneously with Zulone. Was manifested from his evil thoughts. Abilities and actions are crystal clear. Think the legacy he left behind. So easy to inherit. That you've come here today, don't expect to leave alive. Bloodline. Inheritance will all be this works. Voice falls. Seal suddenly trembles violently. Endless dark magic patterns spread out from the crack in the seal. Entire sealing array surprisingly begins to operate slowly. The direction of operation actually towards unsealing. Is this possible? Pupils shrink. Eyes are full of disbelief. This is the sealing array of Zulone's subordinates. Could you possibly control him? Is that impossible? Voice of the Abyss Lord is full of pride. Said. And the evil thought formed by Zulone. And from the same root as him. Great formation he used was transformed by dragon driving. Naturally, it also considers bloodline. His years. I've been contemplating the operation principles of this great formation. I can finally completely control him. Today is the day I break through the wind. So your death day. Boom boom, as the Abyss Lord's voice falls. Crack in the ceiling formation instantly widened by dozens of meters. Terrifying demonic shadow slowly walks out from the crack. Demonic shadow is 10,000 jung tall. Demonic aura around it almost condenses into an index finger. Pair of bright red eyes are full of brutality and madness. It's precisely the true form of the Abyss Lord. Aura. 100 or 1,000 times stronger than his previous two avatars. Standing there. This is the entire 4Cs to begin to shake violently. 100 seconds, sap. Aim order / count, normal space shattering inch by inch. Prepare to die. Abyss Lord's main body roars angrily. This is a hand to slap out a magical palm covering the sky and blocking the rain. His palm falls. If the entire heaven and earth are about to be shattered. Seawater instantly evaporates completely. Time begins to distort under this palm. Watching this world-destroying palm. Not only do not panic. Instead smile, what are you laughing at? Abyss Lord frowns. He's full of anger and words of fury. And yet still smiling, how can you still laugh? Laugh at your naivety. Speak calmly. Really think you can? Manipulate the ceiling great array left by the ancestor. Really think he would leave such a flaw? Or merely the evil thought he raised? Left this great array not for ceiling. To wait for my generation to thoroughly. Fight what you say. Abyss Lord's expression instantly changes. He's full of disbelief. This moment. Entire ceiling tremor suddenly erupts with 1,000 jang of golden light. Countless golden dragon patterns emerge from the tremor. Tremor originally moving towards unceiling. Instantly changes direction. Easily operates towards the seal. Demonic energy pouring out from the cracks. Instantly purified clean by the golden dragon patterns. In the Abyss Lord's main body. Tightly entangled by the golden dragon patterns. Not move. Possible, this is impossible. Abyss Lord struggles wildly. Is full of terror and despair. Is this happening? Clearly have control over the great array. Is this happening? As from the very beginning. Fell into the trap set by the ancestor's subordinates. Speak slowly. Step by step approaching him. Long anticipated your awakening after 10,000 years. Your efforts to break the seal. He left this great array. Think you spend 10,000 years understanding. Decipher. You think you have control over the great array. This is when you are truly trapped. I am the key to activate the final seal. Oh, I won't accept this. Abyss Lord roars wildly. I've schemed for 10,000 years. I've waited 10,000 years. How did I end up like this? Refuse, I must refuse. Speak coldly. Ready in front of him. Dragon Claw slowly lifts and presses on his brow. Zulong. Purification technique. This is a divine power I just comprehended from the ancestral inheritance. Specifically used to purify the demon here. My words fall. Golden power of Zulong. Instantly floods into the Abyss Lord's body. Abyss Lord screams painfully. Demonic energy all over his body. Rapidly dissipates at a visible speed. Body also gradually becomes transparent. Oh, no, please spare me. I'm willing to return to the origin. Will never harm the three realms again. His voice. No longer has the previous madness and brutality. The endless fear and begging remain. Too late, I speak calmly. For the millennia, how many lives have you killed for the three realms? Many dragon clans. Wolves have died at your hands. Hey, this account must be settled. After saying this, the Zulong power in my hand surges again. Fully pouring into his body. Just a moment. Body and soul of the Abyss Lord. Completely purified. Only a strand of the purest original power remains. Floating in front of me. First purification of the Abyss Lord's Zulong evil karma. It's pure Zulong original source 1. It's 10 million evolution points. Lux Zulong true form, most loyal. In form, prehistoric Zulong. In combat power, evaluated as the supreme of the three realms. Unprecedented power. Instantly erupts within my body. Long dragon domain once again surges wildly. Golden light surrounding me illuminates the entire 4Cs. Illuminates the entire three realms. Endless innate divine patterns circulate around my body. Glass opens between the dragon horns atop my head. Yin and Yang evolve into the earthly chart. Belonging to the ancient ancestor Long's supreme unpressed. Leaps across the three realms and 6 chains in an instant. Heavenly court above the 9 heavens and the imperial ground. All the civil and military officials walking out of the Lingxiao treasure hall. Heading towards the East Sea to deepen the attack. 10 halls of the underworld beneath the 9 netherworlds and the Yama kings. Countless elite soldiers. March together towards the East Sea to ascend. Beings across the 4 seas and 8 wastelands. This moment, they all bow their heads towards the East Sea. I slowly close my eyes. Beginning to merge all of Long's inheritance. Countless pieces of information. Cut into my mind like a tide. Long's lifelong cultivation. Understanding of the great Tao. All his divine powers. Completely become mine. I open my eyes again. The entire world is under my gaze. Lightly trembling. Raise my hand and wave. Originally cracked ceiling formation. Instantly restores to its original state. More solid than before. Seawater polluted by demonic energy. So instantly clears up. Creatures harmed by demonic energy. Revived under my fate-shaping power. After doing all this, I suppress my breath. Figure flashes as I fly towards the Dragon Palace in the East Sea. Blink of an eye, I return to the entrance of the Dragon Palace. Dragon Mother and Brother Bader, well as the Charming One, are anxiously waiting there. Seeing me return, immediately gather around. Old Dragon Mother hugs me tightly. A tearful voice, you finally came back. Was worried sick. Sergio, are you okay? It's great. The Charming One also rushes over. Tears in her dragon eyes, we thought something happened to you. Worry, I smile and pat them. Promised you all. Will definitely return safely. Big Demon has been completely dealt with by me. Now on, the East Sea will no longer be in danger. The 8 brothers and sisters' eyes lit up. Pool 9 was full of excitement. Are so amazing. Actually defeated the Abyss Lord. Now on, East Sea will be the safest place in the 3 realms. Within these 19 days, celestial music began to sound. Countless golden auspicious clouds filled the sky over the East Sea. Jade Emperor, along with the Queen Mother of the West. The entire court's civil and military officials slowly descended. Came before me. Odin saluted the ancestor long. Emperor Jade respectfully spoke. Affairs of the East Sea were previously poorly managed by heaven, allowing treacherous villains to take advantage. Great Emperor Zulong. A hopeless disaster brought to the East Sea Dragon Clan. Are here to apologize to Emperor Zulong. After speaking, he bowed deeply to me again. Entire court's civil and military officials also bowed in unison. Bowed to Emperor Zulong. Looking at the Jade Emperor and the assembly of ancestors before me, calmly said that apologies are unnecessary. East Sea Dragon Clan only wants to guard the 4 seas. Protect the waters of the 3 realms. Not want to participate in heaven's disputes. If anyone dares to collude with evil demons in the future, against my 4 seas, my Dragon Clan, blame me for being polite. Yes, the Jade Emperor quickly nodded. Emperor Zulong is right. Will immediately reorganize heaven after I return. Quickly investigate all departments and ministries. Prevent such incidents from happening again. Apologize, I specifically brought a Heaventide Chaos Pearl as a guarantee. 3,000 peaches. Various talented and rare treasures offered to Emperor Zulong. Hope Emperor Zulong will smile. After speaking, he raised his hand and waved. Countless rare treasures. Placed before me. Hitting dazzling light. Took a glance and did not refuse. 50 seconds, Sep. Same order/count, raised hand and put it away. Thank you Jade Emperor for your kindness. Spoke indifferently. Jade Emperor immediately relaxed upon seeing this. Exchanged a few words of greeting with me. Hurriedly returned to the heavenly court with the officials. Ceremony. Entire 3 realms. No one dares to provoke the East Sea Dragon Clan anymore. Everyone knows. Great Emperor, the reincarnation of the ancestral dragon, has emerged from the East Sea. Is the true ruler of the 3 realms. And the Jade Emperor of Heaven must show him respect. The days that followed. East Sea Dragon Palace returned to its former lively state. Entire 4 Seas Dragon Clan celebrated the purification of the Abyss Lord. Celebrated my becoming the new ruler of the 4 Seas. Dragon Mother also resumed her position as the East Sea Dragon King. I was jointly honored by the 4 Seas Dragon Clan. Ancestral Dragon Emperor. Elder brother became the 4th Marshal of the Marine Army, overseeing all dragons in the 4 Seas. Second sister of the Riverside became the Water God of the 4 Seas. Overseeing all waters in the 4 Seas. Arm became the Goddess of Life of the 4 Seas. Overseeing the reproduction and healing of all living beings in the 4 Seas. Brothers and sisters also held their respective positions. Through the management of our family, the entire 4 Seas became more prosperous and peaceful than ever before. Life was lively and stable. Day, I was drinking with my brothers and sisters in the coral garden of the Dragon Palace. Sister suddenly approached me quietly and said, Brother 9, come with me for a moment. I have something to tell you. I was stunned, then nodded with a smile. Followed him to the depths of the coral garden. What's wrong, 5th sister? Asked with a smile. There's something? Can't say in front of our brothers and sisters. Brother 9, 5th sister raised her head. A pair of watery dragon eyes looking at me. Cheeks flushed, she quietly said, Thank you. Or I awakened. It's for divine powers. It was you who used the ancestral relic to help me repair my divine soul. This time, your safe return made me truly happy. Hadn't finished speaking when he suddenly stopped. His eyes instantly filled with terror. Staring deadly at Brother Gio behind me. Careful, he suddenly pounced forward. Knocked in front of me. Pitch black space crack suddenly opened behind me. Beam of light carrying an aura of endless destruction. Shot out instantly from the crack. Straight towards my back. The Charming One who was rushing over. The thud. Charming dragon scales instantly shattered. A full of golden dragon blood sprayed out. Whole person collapsed softly. Charming, I am about to split apart. Hugged the fallen Charming One. Instantly burning with overwhelming anger in my eyes. Ocean's ancestral power suddenly erupted. They locked onto that space crack. Time no see, the ancestral dragon's great land. Old, ancient voice came from the crack. We are in chaos. We have waited for you a long time. Are you? I am furious, Haida. Holding the weakly breathing Charming One with one hand. Only sealing the space crack with the other. Are we? Voice burst into wild laughter. You're sealed within the chaos by your old ancestor, ancestral glory. Chaos demon god. Then, he spent his life repairing the sky. Killed countless of our brothers. Now, his reincarnation is right here. Of course, we must come back. Settle the score with you for the past. Little lover blocked this blow for you. Really deep and loyal. It's okay. Now on, the entire 3 realms will pay for him. Soon as the words fell, less terrifying auras erupted from the chaos crack. Entire 3 realms instantly darkened to an extreme. Terror stronger than the Abyss Lord. Terrifying pressure 100,000 times stronger. Swept across the entire 3 realms in an instant. Looked down at the weakly breathing charming one in my arms. Eyes filled with cold killing intent. Instantly placed him on the ground. Slowly stood up. Looking at the ever-expanding chaos crack. Powering true body of Zulong unfolds again. No matter who dares to hurt my family or destroy my home will definitely make their soul and body perish. Warriors are not allowed to transcend life. Onic gods in chaos, you want to come out? I will personally enter the chaos. You stay there forever. Just as the power of Zulong around me surges violently. The moment I am about to plunge into the chaos crack, charming one in my arms suddenly emits a faint sound. Originally fading life aura suddenly erupts with a gentle, immensely majestic green light. Suddenly look down sharply. Will suddenly contract. Is this possible? Life law within his body is crazily surging. Zulong origin I bestowed upon him before. After this fatal blow, completely fused with his dragon bloodline. Originally faint Zulong bloodline now burns like a prairie fire. A blazing spark, easily sweeping through every drop of his blood. Suddenly, a system flashes in my mind. 7 detects target Princess Wu Mei's consciousness, weakening Zulong's life bloodline. Bloodline purity 15% continuously increasing, locking innate divine power. Return. Things revive. Its vital signs are rapidly recovering. Vital injuries are being repaired by the law of life. I'm stunned instantly. Hanging heart finally drops back into my stomach. Just a moment ago, I was even prepared. Overturn the entire chaos. Pull Wu Mei's divine soul from reincarnation. Expectedly, this fatal blow aimed the awakening of his bloodline. Sergio Wu Mei slowly opens his eyes. Pair of watery dragon eyes look at me. Cheeks still red. I very brave just now. Voice is still a bit weak. With a hint of pride. Look at him like this. Feeling both angry and warm inside. Only reached out with my dragon claw to rub his head. Silly girl, don't be so impulsive next time. Something happens to you. Sergio wouldn't forgive himself even if he shattered the 3 realms. Just then, chaotic crack suddenly trembled violently. Endless streams of pitch-black chaotic energy burst out crazily. 3. Demon Shadow 1000 Zhang tall stepped out from the crack. Terrifying aura emanating from its body instantly caused the waters of the East Sea to start boiling. Demon Shadow, a terrifying power capable of destroying everything. Is the vanguard of the 72 Chaos Demon Gods, Wind Demon and Thunder Demon. Thunder Demon Jia Zulong's little son. Didn't expect you to still have the mind to talk about love here. That demon at the forefront let out a shrill, crazy laugh. Chaos Wind Blade in his hand instantly fiercely slashed at me and the charming girl on the ground. This wind blade falls and cut the entire East Sea Dragon Palace, along with the surrounding 10,000 miles of sea area into pieces. You dare to move my sister, I will roar in anger and pass this test. Figure suddenly appeared in front of the charming woman. Towering Zulong dragon body suddenly swung violently. Golden dragon tail carried the power to open up the sky and earth. Freshly struck the chaotic wind blade. Loud bang. Chaotic wind blade instantly shattered. Burst airflow. Instantly evolved by the Zulong power surrounding me. Even a ripple could be stirred. Capable. Hint of difference flashed in the thunder demon eye. Chaos lay Jie in hand instantly. Endless dark thunderbolts like wild beasts viciously strike towards me. Chaotic lay Jie, the primordial thunder from the beginning of heaven and earth, and the great emperor of the heavenly court. Perish completely if struck? Such a little skill, you dare to come to my East Sea to make trouble. Sneer coldly. Open my mouth and inhale. Ultimate devouring power erupts instantly. Countless violent chaotic thunderbolts actually converge like rivers flowing into the sea. Swallowed by me in one gulp. Devours the chaotic origin thunder. Contains 20 fragments of the law of thunder. It's 2 million evolution points. Locks the divine power of chaos thunder. 3 chaotic demon gods were instantly stunned. Never expected. Proud innate divine power. Swallowed by me in one bite. This is the power of the chaotic origin. The ancestral dragon back in the day. Not dare to devour it so easily. Could you possibly devour the chaotic origin? Water demon master exclaims in shock. Face full of disbelief. Can't I calmly speak? Figure flashes. Instantly appears in front of the 3 demon gods. Didn't even see my movement clearly. 9-clawed golden dragon claw. Already fiercely struck the mad demon's chest. Boom. A loud bang. 1000 Zhanghai demon body of the mad demon is instantly knocked. Flying away. He crashes onto the edge of the chaos rift. Entire chest caved in. And spattering out. Splits of injury wind magic gain 1 million evolution points. Seeking thunder demon. Water demon, seeing this, are both shocked and angry. Wave their chaotic demon weapons desperately. Towards my pavilion. Thunder demon's chaos thunder hammer and water demon's fierce friction. Carrying destructive power. Ruthlessly smashing towards my head. My eyes. Movements are as slow as snails. Space-time is condensed. Shout in celebration. Barrier dragon divine power activates instantly. Surrounding space and time immediately freeze. Actions of thunder demon and water demon. Forcibly halted mid-air. Even their eyeballs can turn slightly. Swing my dragon tail fiercely and sweep out. Loud bangs. 2 chaotic demon gods are instantly knocked flying. He crashes onto the reef at the bottom of the sea. Entire seabed. Shattered into 2 huge deep pits. Spitting out demon blood and severely injured. Strike damages Thunder Demon and Water Demon, gaining 2 million purification points. And evolution points, 15 trillion 2 million. Unlock the main true body chaos form. Just a few breaths of time. 3 Chaos Demon Vanguard generals were defeated by me. Distant Dragon Mother and 8 brothers and sisters rushed over. Seeing this scene, immediately relaxed. Their Xiao Jiao roared loudly, seeing his brothers and sisters to charge forward. True body of Yinglong fully unfolded, taking the side of the chaos crack. Scoundrels dare to break into my East Sea and hurt my sister. Hey, I will make sure they have no return. Second sister immediately activated her water control divine power. Entire East Sea's water instantly, turning into countless golden water dragons, circling around the 3 injured chaos demon generals. Sister also stood up from the ground. Light surged around her. If returned to her. Divine power activated. Dragon Palace damaged earlier by chaos airflow. The injured sea clan affected. Instantly recovered. And the shattered reef at the bottom of the sea turned to its original state. Powerful law of life. That demon crawled out of the deep pit, eyes full of greed. Expectedly, besides Zhu Long, there's also a reincarnated small dragon awakening to the source of life. Long as I swallow both of you, and step into the realm of Chaos Sovereign, no longer sealed in that dark, endless chaos. Just a cold smile. Figure flickered. Instantly appeared in front of Mad Demon. Wanted to resist, but my speed was too fast. Couldn't dodge at all. Opened my mouth, and the Hongmeng devouring power erupted instantly, directly enveloping Mad Demon. Eyes instantly filled with fear. The demon frantically pushed chaos power to resist. His chaos power, front of my devouring power, like snow meeting the blazing sun, instantly devoured clean. Demonic body is gradually being sucked into my mouth. Refuse to accept this. I'm the chaos demon god. Mad devil lets out a final desperate scream. In the end, I swallowed him whole. A single trace of his soul escaped. Powering the chaos demon god seals the demon and grants 5 million evolution points. Hence the law of sealing. Article unlocks Zulong's true body chaos form. 3% progress, seeing the demon sealed and swallowed by me. Thunder demon and water demon instantly terrified. Never expected. Mighty chaos demon god. He actually defeated by a small creature with a pure bloodline. Front of him. Couldn't even land a single move. 2 demon gods shouted in unison, fleeing around and fleeing towards the chaos crack. Trying to escape back into chaos. It was too late to run. Flash of light appeared in my eyes. Cast my spell instantly. Slowly spoke. 4 words fell. Force of invisible law instantly swept away. The end. Instantly frozen in place. Bodies as if not move at all. Figure flashed. Instantly appeared behind the 2. But fiercely. Directly pierced through there. 2. Cultivation instantly dissipated 90%. Had no hesitation at all. Opened my mouth and inhaled. Quickly swallowed the bodies of the 2 demon gods along with the magic box. Swallowed into my stomach. Powered the chaos demon Thunder Demon. Thunder Demon gained 10 million evolution points. The primal source of the law of Thunder 1. Primal source of the law of Water 1. Locked Zulong's true form chaos state. 100% progress, current form, chaos Zulong. Unprecedented power. Suddenly exploded within my body. Towering ancestral Zulong's true form once again surged wildly. Top of the golden dragon scales all over his body, beginning to flow with chaotic colored patterns. Chaotic airflow crazily surges between the dragon horns on his head, clearly showing signs of opening up the sky and creating the earth. Unparalleled pressure belonging to the chaos Zulong. Across the entire 3 realms and 6 brains in an instant. And the terrifying aura deep within the chaos rift appeared at this moment. Tiny jade dragon mother of a moment's stillness swam over, looking at the chaotic impressions around me. Eyes full of relief and concern. Are you okay? Chaotic power is too overbearing. Would harm your foundation? Worry, Mom, I shook my head with a smile. Chaotic power has been completely refined by me. Only will it not harm me. It can also help me improve my strength to a new level. As I turned my head to look at that still ongoing scene, enlarged chaotic crack, eyebrows slightly furrowed. 3 just now are only pioneers. There's a more terrifying aura deep within the crack. Face dozens of chaos demon gods of the same level as them. And there are even a few. Aura is 100 times stronger. 1,000 times. Should be the leader of the 72 chaos demon gods, Jiren. Big Brother's face instantly changed. Tons of chaos demon gods. Doesn't that mean demon gods sealed by the ancestor back then broke free? Probably nodded. Now, when swallowing those 3 demon gods, read their memories. Ancestors of that year sealed themselves to mend the sky. 72 chaotic demon gods who caused chaos were shattered. Sealed separately at 9 nodes in the 3 realms. Chaos. Crack here is just one of the sealing nodes. Oh, not just here, the 3 realms. Other 8 sealing nodes also begun to loosen. The remnants of demon souls have broken free and escaped, causing chaos across the 3 realms. Soon as these words were spoken, everyone's faces darkened. And seal nodes of the 3 realms are simultaneously loosening. This means catastrophe sweeping through the entire 3 realms. Already begun. We cannot reinforce the seals in time. Eliminate those demon gods breaking the seals. Entire 3 realms will be utterly destroyed by the chaotic demon gods. What should we do now? Second sister frowned and spoke. Can't just watch helplessly as the 3 realms are destroyed. The Dragon Clan, rulers of the four seas. Protecting the waters of the three realms is our duty. Moreover, once those demon gods break the wind, first to be dealt with will be our East Sea Dragon Clan. Right, I nodded. Eyes full of determination. Matter arose because of our Dragon Clan. Naturally, it should be resolved by us Dragon Clan. Now, we split into two groups. Brother, you take third brother and fourth brother. Next brother, guard the East Sea Dragon Palace. Protect mother and fifth sister. While, coordinate with the Dragon Clans across the four seas to organize the troops. Be at any moment to confront the demon gods breaking the wind. Second sister, you take seventh sister and eighth brother. Second sister went to heaven and the underworld. Reported the news of the chaos demon god breaking wind. Them organize the heavenly soldiers and ghost soldiers. The seal nodes of their respective territories. Will personally visit various places in the three realms. Enforce the seals. Destroy those demon gods who have already broken wind. Their dragon immediately stopped me. Eyes were full of the traffic police Xiaojiu. Dangerous. Chaos demon gods. All beings from the same era as the old ancestors. Something happens to you alone. Should mom do? Xiaojiu is charming. So quickly grabbed my dragon claw eye socket. Hurt her, I'll go with you. Have awakened divine powers of life to help you heal your wounds. And if I encounter danger, I can still shield you. Silly girl, I smiled and patted his head. I've just awakened your bloodline. Still can't fully control the laws of life. It'd be more dangerous if you go with me. Stay in the Dragon Palace to help Big Brother guard the East Sea. Protecting mom is the greatest help I can get. Worry, I am now the Chaos Ancestor Lord. Say those are just demon gods hiding their souls and spirits. And if their true forms come, I'm confident I can make them come and not return. Mother Dragon still wants to say something. I interrupted her, Mom. Rest assured. Promised you I would come back safe and sound. Only after thoroughly dealing with these chaos demon gods. Family. Truly live peacefully and securely. Forgot that I am your son. Reincarnation of the primal chaos ancestor lord. Little trouble can't stop me. Mother Dragon looked at my determined eyes. Finally, she sighed and nodded. Mom won't stop you. You must promise Mom to be very careful in everything. You encounter danger, immediately return to the Dragon Palace. Family, even if we risk our lives, we'll protect you. Understand, Mom? Nodded with a smile. Need to look at Big Brother, Big Brother. Dragon Palace is entrusted to you. Worry, little nine Big Brother straightened his back. Hit his chest to assure that Big Brother is here. And if the sky falls, I will hold it up for you. Never let anyone hurt Mom and Wu Mei. So we'll never let chaos break out in the East Sea. Nodded. Looked at second sister. Heaven Court and the underworld, that's your trouble. Problem, second sister little nine nodded. It's full of determination, I will definitely deliver the message. Heaven Court and the underworld prepare. Not let your backing down. Change everything properly. Didn't stay any longer. Burst of divine light, I displayed the Chaos Ancestor's true form. Figure flickered and disappeared over the East Sea. Straight to the number one sealing point in the three realms, the south. Into the Heavenly Gate. And sealing points in the three realms are respectively Heaven Court. Of Heavenly Gate, Underworld, Reincarnation. Shi Kunlun Yao Chi. Ming, Biming, Hainan Desert, Fire Mountain, East Earth. O Mountain Remnant Pulse. Seas Void. Sea Dragon Palace and Chaos Rift. Sealing node of the South Heaven Gate. Art from the East Sea and the Chaos Rift. Loosest one. Remnants of the demon god soul have broken out. In chaos outside the southern Heavenly Gate. The blink of an eye. Crossed thousands of miles of sea. Arrived outside the South Heaven Gate. How far? Saw chaos beyond the South Heaven Gate. Countless heavenly soldiers and celestial generals. Hitting against a dozen or so dark magical shadows. Those demonic shadows. Chaotic demon remnants that have officially broken out. Every single one. That's a strength not inferior to that of the Heavenly Court and the Earth. Heavenly soldiers and generals are simply no match. Being driven back step by step. Half of the signboard of the southern Heavenly Gate has been shattered. Countless heavenly soldiers have suffered heavy casualties. Screams of a demonic shadow led by a porcelain handle. Precisely the powerful demon among the 72 chaotic demon gods. Wields a chaotic great axe. The single axe. For 100 heavenly soldiers are split apart and destroyed. 12 segments, sep. In order/count, even the exquisite pagoda of the heavenly King Toda is split open by his axe, revealing a crack. Jing spits blood. Keeps retreating and is clearly no match. The useless ones in heaven are just this capable. And Lordly emits a wild laugh. Giant axe in his hand is raised again. Up to fiercely strike at Li Jing. Captured. Jing will definitely be struck down with his divine soul destroyed. This critical moment. Finally arrived to assist, shouting angrily. Sound penetrated the endless Hongmeng void. Chaos Ancestor's true form fully unfolded. Leading a million-strong dragon army straight into the battlefield. Ancestral dragon fighting fiercely heard my voice. Suddenly turned his head. He saw my towering Hongmeng ancestral dragon true form. The dragon army behind him. Eyes instantly burst with unbelievable light. Transformed into endless actions. Good, the ancestral dragon said 3 good words. Voice carried a hint of trembling. Descendants have finally arrived. Ha ha. Lord of Evil emits a wild, crazy laugh. Ancestor dragon, you think the helper has arrived. Change the outcome. Hey, you grandfather and grandson. These dragon ants will die in this universe. Eventually become Wu's 10 tails. With your cold sneer. Figure flashes and instantly appears beside the ancestor dragon. Ancestor, you take a rest. Give this to me. Ancestor Dragon looks at me, eyes full of relief and pride. Nods his head. Good child who seeks my favor. The old ancestor see how much you've grown. Lord of Evil coldly speaks. Gaze. He locked onto that boundless black aura. Disturbing the creatures of the three realms. Aiming against my dragon race for thousands of years. Hey, we must settle this score. You, this young punk. Lord of Evil shows disdain. Even Ancestor Rome can trap me. 5 seconds, separated by game order/count, just because you dare to speak recklessly. Hey, I will first swallow you and then swallow the ancestor. You're speaking. Demon Lord suddenly charged towards me. Endless shadows. Immediately shrouded the entire Hongmeng void. Endless demonic tentacles. Carrying destructive power. Fiercely struck towards me. Wherever they passed. Hongmeng void shattered inch by inch. Looked at the charging Demon Lord. Trace of fear in my eyes. Opened my mouth and inhaled. Ultimate Hongmeng devouring power instantly erupted. Endless Hongmeng. Black hole formed before me. Terrifying sharpness instantly covered the entire battlefield. Demonic tentacles striking towards me. Instantly sucked into the black hole. A ripple was stirred. Demon Lord's pupils constricted. Face full of disbelief. What kind of power is this that can devour my demonic origin? Especially prepared for you with strength. Coldly speak. Dragon tail fiercely swings. Being the primal power that opens the heavens and the earth. Striking fiercely on the shadow of the evil Demon Lord. Loud bang. Shadow of the evil Demon Lord. Instantly shattered into many pieces. Out a piercing scream. Ending the evil Demon Lord in gaining 1 billion Hongmeng evolution points. Hongmeng's own fusion degree breaks through the limit. Locking the Hongmeng heaven opening divine skill to affect all. Brother leads the brothers to set up the ancestral dragon wine drunkenness. Roar angrily to trap the demon army. Not let them interfere with me. Brother roars with anger. 8 brothers and sisters, they instantly disperse. Dragon shadows in the Hongmeng void. Form a huge war. As the ancestral dragon's 9 array left by the ancestor dragon. 9 dragon offspring each have their own divine powers. People working together can trap heaven and earth. Slay gods and demons. Billion-strong dragon army also immediately forms a battle array. Standing together with the demon army. Entire Hongmeng void instantly shouts and screams, shaking the heavens. Lord of demons. It's time for the two of us to settle the score. Coldly speak. Ocean's Hongmeng power suddenly erupts to its peak. Towering Hongmeng ancestor dragon's true form once again swells dramatically. 100,000 palms directly. Primordial Dao inscriptions all over the body. All countless influences of universe birth and death. Supreme micropress belonging to the primordial sovereign. Instantly swept through the entire primordial void. Have actually already reached this realm. Lord of demonic evil's eyes are filled with terror. Finally understands. Descendant of Zhurong in front of him. Strength has already far exceeded his imagination. Is not someone he can contend with at all. To run is too late. Sneer coldly. In space wisdom. Mind powers activate instantly. Entire time of the Hongmeng void. Completely frozen at this moment. Movements of the Lord of demonic evil are forcibly frozen in place. Not move. Figure flickered. Suddenly appeared before the evil demon. Evil Demon Lord opened his large mouth. Ultimate Hongmeng devouring power erupted to the extreme. Shadow of the evil Demon Lord. Including his source core. Gradually absorbed into my mouth. Oh, I won't accept this, I am the evil Demon Lord. Have devoured countless universes. Could I die at the hands of a mere brat like you? Evil Demon Lord let out a final despairing roar. Ultimately, I completely devoured him. Even a trace of his residual soul was left. Evil Demon Lord gained 100 billion Hongmeng purification points. Locking the ultimate form, Hongmeng Ancestral Dragon Supreme Body. In combat power assessment, invincible in the Hongmeng universe. Unprecedented power. Exploded inside me in an instant. 100,000 Zhonglong dragon body surged again. A scale on my body. Evolved into a complete Hongmeng universe. Between the dragon horns on my head. Eternal vision of the creation of heaven and earth appeared. Moved my mind. Entire Hongmeng void trembled accordingly. Evil demons fighting the dragon clan army. Instantly turned to ashes under my subtle pressure. Leaving not a single trace. Battle ended. Slowly retracted my breath and came before the ancestral dragon. Respectfully to him as a senior of the dragon race. Senior Xiaojiu greets the ancestor respectfully. Ancestral dragon looked at me. Full of relief and pride in his eyes. Lee patted my shoulder with his dragon claw. Child, you did not disappoint me. Not only protected the 3 realms. Protected the dragon race. Also completely resolved the evil demon lord. Moved the great threat from the entire Hongmeng universe. Deserved the title of Hongmeng Ancestral Dragon. Deserved the position of the supreme ruler of the 3 realms shared by the 4 seas. Ancestor, you flatter me. Smiled and spoke. This is what I should do. Protect the dragon race. Protect my family. Protect the 3 realms, it's my duty. Hongwu looked at me. Glanced at the dragon mother and the 8 brothers and sisters behind me. There's also charm and a million-strong dragon army. It's full of smiles. Dragon race has been silent for 10,000 years. Finally, they are rising again. Today onwards, you will be the co-ruler of the Hongmeng Dragon Clan. Charge of the entire Hongmeng universe's dragon race. Dragons obey your command. Thank you, ancestor. Attack Xinxingli. Have inherited this legacy. The days to come will lead the dragon army. The void of Hongmeng. Brand new territory has been opened up. On the legacy left by Zulong. It's a palace taller than the East Sea Dragon Palace. Grander palace that is 1,000,000 times larger. Did the three realms and the primordial chaos through a passage. Primordial gods of the three realms can come through the passage to worship Hongmeng. Dragon clans of countless universes. Learned about the Hongmeng Zulong warriors. All traveled thousands of miles to join willingly. Dragon clan has welcomed a new era since the chaos of the prehistoric era. Most glorious moment. Not greedy for power. Entrust the daily affairs of the Hongmeng Dragon clan. I elder brother and the ancestral elders. I stay with Dragon Mother. Along with the 8 brothers festivals and charm. King in the Dragon Palace in the East Sea of the Hongmeng Alliance. King a leisurely and peaceful life. Elder brother has become the Grand Marshal of the Hongmeng Dragon Army. Charge of the entire Hongmeng universe's Dragon Army. Second sister has become the Hongmeng Water God. Charge of all water in Hongmeng. Sister has become the Hongmeng Life Goddess. Charge of the life law of the entire Hongmeng universe. Her brothers and sisters have also found their own places in the Hongmeng universe, living out their own worlds. Dragon Mother has also become the revered Dragon Mother of all dragons, enjoying family happiness. He and fifth sister so held a grand wedding, witnessed by the entire Hongmeng Dragon clan, becoming lifelong partners. The day of the wedding. Jade Emperor of the Three Realms. The stone palace of the imperial court with a full court of civil and military officials. Maluo Xikanlun's Western Queen Mother. Many powerful beings from countless universes have come to congratulate us. Entire Hongmeng East Sea has been lively for a full 100 years. It's passed day by day. I'm with fifth sister, watching him in the coral garden of Hongmeng East Sea, using divine powers to heal injured little creatures. Watching big brother leading the brothers, practicing with the Dragon Clan army at the Salt Martial Field. Watching second sister, accompanying Dragon Mother in the garden of the Dragon Palace to enjoy flowers. Heart is full of peace and happiness. Living this life again. Was once a black loach mocked by all dragons, gradually devouring and evolving, ultimately becoming the supreme of Hongmeng. What I cherish most. Never been this supreme power. The family around me who are willing to live and die with me. Family that has traveled through the Hongmeng universe with me. This day, sitting with fifth sister on a reef in the East Sea, watching the endless Hongmeng starry sky. Ancestors suddenly came to my side, looked at me, eyes filled with a smile, still a hint of mystery. Well 9, you think? The demon lord the end beyond Hongmeng? Suddenly turned my head to look at the ancestor. Hint of difference flashed in the ancestor's eyes. What do you mean by that? Ancestor Dragon smiled and raised his head, looking towards the lens of the Hongmeng starry sky. There's an endless barrier there, isolating a broader world. Demon lord. Just beyond the barrier. The tiny ant rushing in. Real world is outside this Hongmeng barrier. Our countless chaotic universes. Our more powerful beings. Our broader worlds. Greater crises. Follow the gaze of my ancestors, looking towards the lens of the Hongmeng barrier. Inside the golden cage. Fierce battle is reignited. A longing for the unknown world. Ancestors look at me with this expression. Smiled with relief. Wanted to go see, so I turned my head to look at the charming person beside me. Smiled sweetly at me. Eyes were full of determination. Where is brother 9 going? He'll go wherever he goes. Looked again at the Dragon Palace in the distance. Elder brother and sister were waiting.